Yo, what's up, man? Let's get it popping tonight, bro. Be sure to smash that like button when you get in the building, man. It's gonna be a fun show. We only got 4 predictions to get to, so we're gonna get the predictions out the way. Then we're gonna open up the panel and we're gonna cook. We got the poll going. Y'all be sure to vote on the poll. We want to continue the Devin Haney Gervonta Tank Davis conversation, right? Very simple question. We all know that Tank Davis right now is the WBA regular champion. Got a secondary title. We know that Devin Haney is the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. As part of that, he's a super WBA champion. Tank Davis can become his mandatory. The question is, should Tank Davis go ahead and petition to become Devin Haney's mandatory? Let's talk. Get them likes up when you get in the building, bro. Drop a comment. Let me know you here. I just can't stop bobbing my head, bro. I be bobbing my head to this shit, man. Get them likes up, man. They say the homies let me know they don't be sending out my notifications and shit, bro. So y'all gotta get the likes up so they forced to send these notifications out, man. I ain't seen you in a minute. Oh, I like that, coach. I see you glove up boxing, coach in the building. I like that shit, man. Yes, sir. I don't know if he got. Oh, I got a. Coach, that's you though, right? Because you ain't got a wrench. This another one of your pages, right? That's gonna be your name, right? I gotta wrench you up. We get Coach wrenched up, man. Matter of fact, I'ma text you, make sure that's you. Y'all know we be having trolls and stuff. Okay, he said, yeah, I'ma trust it. I'ma trust it. Let me get the OG. Let me get him right. And he ain't started his channel. He ain't dropped no content yet, but that's Coach right there. He gonna get his YouTube shit popping. So y'all go subscribe to him, man. Cause when the content come, you know it's gonna be fire. Y'all hear him up here cooking. Very objective, very sound boxing mind. Know his boxing. You know, he just loses a little time when he talking about Devin Haney. He loses that objectivity. So what's up, y'all? I said, what's up, y'all? Man, look at me, bro. Look at me when I'm talking to. Oh, shit. Hold up. Let's get the camera right. Get the camera. There we go. What's popping with y'all today, man? Look, we got another fun evening of boxing talk. Let me tell you how we gonna do it, because we got a lot to talk about, bro. We gotta do our picks, right? We gotta do the Tank Davis, Devin Haney. We gotta talk about Terence Crawford a little bit. We gotta talk about Errol Spence. We got a lot to talk about, bro. And only a limited amount of time. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna pin it in. I'm gonna pin it in the chat, right? I'm gonna pin the link in the chat right now. But the first about 15, 20, maybe 30 minutes of the show, we are going to be talking. We are going to be breaking down and predicting all the fights that I have in the description of this live stream. Now, with that being said, bro, everybody welcome to come up. If you ain't got nothing on the fight, just say I ain't got nothing on the fight. We'll keep it moving, keep it going, and then we're going to get to the main topics. You feel me? But we want to keep this show going. I want my brothers to come up here and cook with me, or my sisters, whatever. Whoever want to come up, y'all know everybody welcome here on Knockout. If you never been up on the panel before, you know, everybody knows you got to show your camera in the background just so I can make sure ain't nobody copied your shit. Just so I can make sure ain't nobody copied your shit and trying to troll me and shit. Then once you show your camera, you can turn your camera off. We can get up here. We can cook, man. Right now, we got 5 haters in the building that we do need to address. We got 37 people in the building early. We got 32 likes. I got 37 people, 32 likes. I know y'all ain't hating, so smash the like button just in case you forgot. Let's see who we got in the building so far. Then we're going to rock out, bro. Let's see who we got in the building so far. Then we're going to drop the link and we're going to rock out, bro. Let's see who we got, man. Mr. Mechanical done slid up in here. What's up, Mr. Mechanical? Salute to you. And y'all be sure to vote on the poll, man. I need to know y'all thoughts on the poll. Johnny Q, what's up with it, bro? Salute to you. Daryl Deloach, what's up, brother? Right side, it's his birthday to y'all. Happy birthday, right side. Y'all get some of them emojis in there. Y'all know the cake emojis, the party hats and shit. Y'all put that in the chat one time for right side, man. Hope y'all need to have that in the chat. By the time I get down to the bottom, it's gonna be problems, bro. Have that shit in the chat by the time I get to the bottom, or it's gonna be problems for the brother right side. It's his birthday today, man. Y'all put some shit in the chat for him and get the likes up, man. Wish that man a happy birthday, bro. You feel me? All right, we got double zeros in the building. Young World in the building. We got D-Man. What's up, D-Man Jr. in the building? Who else? We got my brother OTB. What's up with it, OTB? Salute to you. We got Tyrone Spencer in the building. We got my beautiful wife up in the building. What's up, baby? Salute to you. We got Thrill Hill up in here. Pigeon Mike Tyson. What's up with it? Am I ready for a wrench? I ain't seen you in a minute. Come around more often. I got you. I Karma 123. What's up? The brother Coach out of Glove Up Boxing in the building, man. Salute, Coach. Chef Sosa. What's up? Salute, KO. What fights you doing? Check the description, bro. Not a whole lot going on this week, but we tried to do a few. PJ Hockey Master. What's up with it, bro? Young Billy. Y'all go sub to Young Billy. He doing great work over there, man, on this channel. A lot of exclusive content, interviews, and fire-ass panels, man. Go check them out. Salute, Young Billy. What's up with it, bro? Peter, what's good with you, Peter? Salute to you, homie. Salute to you. Johnny Q, what up? What up, Johnny? We got Mr. Mechanical in the building. G Parker, what's good, G? Salute to you. Marcus, I see you. What's up, Marcus? Sim Reaper, what's good with you? Derek Hartwell in the building. What up, Derek? It jumped on me, but I found it. Don't worry, they trying to hate, but I scroll back up on them. Let me see here. Andre Edwards. What up, Andre? Salute, bro. Salute to you. Son of Peter. Stop capping for Tank. Oh, bro, I'm about to drop the link. I would love for you to come tell me how I'm capping. I would love for you to tell me how I'm capping. I don't cap for any fighter. Very interested to hear your perspective on that. So we will drop links if you want to come up and make your voice heard, and we can have a conversation about it, bro. Happy birthday, right side. Happy birthday, right side. Yes, sir. All them emojis. Yeah. Appreciate that. Chef So says happy birthday. Mr. Shelton, what's popping with you, bro? Salute to you. Pierre Ducharme, what's up, man? Salute to y'all, bro. King Styles Productions, what's good? What's good with you? Yeah, see everybody giving my man his happy birthday. Dundada, what's up with it, Dundada? Todd Swindle, what's good with you, Todd? Salute to you. Let me see here. I think Zach, what's up with it, Zach? Damien, my first time catching your live chat. Stick around, man. Hopefully you have a good time. You enjoy the show. We're gonna get it popping. Slick T, what up with it? I think that's everybody. All right, let's drop the link one time. For anybody want to come up, we're gonna get to these fights, and then we're gonna talk about the hot topics that we got in the chat. We're gonna talk about these hot topics we got in the chat. And salute to my brother Derek Hartwell, always coming through, showing major love in the super chat with that $20 getting us started. If y'all want to get like Derek, we got the super chat button and we got the cash out. Matter of fact, I don't even have the cash app on the screen. I'll put it on the screen for y'all. If you can't do that, at the very least, hit the like button, but like button free and shit. You know what I'm saying? Be sure to hit the like button. But I appreciate that, Derek. Thank you so much. And he just showing love. He ain't even want to say shit. He just wanted to show love for the grind, bro. So I appreciate that. Get that prediction record up there, 347 and 58. 85% accurate right now. We on the run. We had a very good June. We're going to try to see if we can duplicate that in July. All right, we got the StreamYard up there. All right, let's get to these fights, man. Cause I want to get to these 4 fights, and then I want to talk about these topics, bro. I want to talk about these topics. Be sure to vote as we come in. Right now, we got 48 votes on the poll. 81% of the people say yes, Tank Davis should petition to become Devin Haney's mandatory. 19% say no, and we're gonna cook on it. TJ, what's up with you? I see you, bro. All right, so let's get it popping, bro. So first fight we'll do, man. Jason Cunningham versus Zolani Tete, and I did it again, y'all. I done ran off and forgot my damn odds, but don't worry, I'm gonna log in here and get my odds right now for these fights. Usually I write them down, but sometimes I do forget. We got it. Hold up. Boxing. All right. Okay, here we go. Let me find him. Oh, that's a close one right there. All right, here we go. So, man, this one's we got some close fights, bro. Some very close fights this weekend, man. So we got Zolani Tete minus 120 versus Jason Cunningham, who's a minus 110. Evenly matched fight. Shout out to TJ with the $20 in the super chase. Say keep up the hustle. Respect to you, TJ. I appreciate that. So, Jason Cunningham versus Zolani Tete. As I said, both of these guys is pretty much even odds. Minus 110 for Jason Cunningham, meaning you put down $110 on him, you win $100. You put down $120, on Tete, you will win $100. So they are very, very good odds for those people that are, you know what I'm saying, thinking about betting on the fight. So, I got Coach all up in that are, you know what I'm saying. Coach, I hear your YouTube. You got your YouTube on fight. Coach. So, I got Coach all up in that are, you know what I'm saying. Coach, I'm gonna mute you. I got you muted until you get it fixed. You let me know when you get it fixed. But anyway, Jason Cunningham is Zolani Tete. So Jason Cunningham, 32 years old, fighting out of the UK, southpaw fighter, 5'7", 31 wins, 6 losses, 7 wins by way of knockout. He's been knocked out one time. Then you got Zolani Tete, 34 years old, 5'9" with a 72-inch reach, southpaw fighter, fighting out of South Africa, 29 wins, 4 losses. With 22 wins by way of knockout, and he himself has been knocked out 2 times. And shout out to my brother, Mr. Mechanical, with the $2 in the super chat. Say KO the boxing Nostradamus. Hustle don't stop. Now it's never gonna stop, bro. And TJ, I know you're gonna do a prediction next week, but off the top, who you leaning towards? Mexayo and Ray Vargas. Man, you know you gotta wait till next week. But I think Ray Vargas is the better boxer. I think Mexayo is the more powerful fighter. So we'll see. We'll break it down and we'll see. That's right. Get them bull. Kurt Douglas with the $2 in the super chat. I appreciate you, bro. What's up with it, Kurt Douglas? As well. I saw your salute up there. But yeah, bro. So Zolani Tete and Jason Cunningham. Coach, you got anything on this fight, bro? I can't hear you, man. Somewhere with your mic, and you're not muted on my end. So your mic's not going, Coach. But I'll break it down, and then Coach, you just chime in whenever you get it taken care of, man. Coach trying to get his stuff together, so we'll keep it moving. But so Jason Cunningham, look, he real good at range, nice straight left hand, not much power, as evidenced by the 7 KOs and 37 fights, 7 knockouts and 37 fights. Not really the best KO ratio, but and then I question his inside game. I don't know if he can fight inside, because looking at all this film, man, he's good at controlling distance, trying to get his jab off. He does have the flaw of when you start coming at him, he'll just automatically duck down, which leaves him open for like uppercuts, body work. But overall, he's a good level UK fighter. Sim Reaper, I see you in the building. You got to turn your camera on, then I'll let you up.
Picking it up. There you go.
Yeah, I can hear y'all, Coach.
There you go.
Yep, I can hear y'all. And so for Zolani Tete, though, look, very good power. Nice straight left hand, good counters when people are coming in. He's really good at catching people coming in. He has been a little bit inactive, but he's been in there with Casemiro. He's been in there with more experienced world level fighters. He's kind of proven himself at the world stage, and he don't get outboxed often. You know, 2 knockouts out of his 4 losses. So he's really only been outboxed twice. Casemiro caught him early in the fight. And so he can really box out of South Africa, can Zolani Tete. I think his main issue is he's 5'9" with a 72-inch reach. He's the same size as Errol Spence fighting at 122 pounds. So I think his chin is very, very questionable at 122 pounds. I think he's cutting a lot of weight. He's big, he's strong, he's athletic. But Tete can box, man. Tete can box, and Cunningham, he's good too. It's gonna come down to who can win the battle of the jab. It's gonna come down to who has the better pop, in my opinion, and the better feet. It really gonna come into play. I think Tete is just a tad bit more athletic. Kurt Douglas said, I wanted to say Bill. Okay, let me go back up and read it. That's right. Get them, Bill. Oh, you messing with Coach. Get them, Bill. Yeah, you messing with Coach. I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. So yeah, but for me, in this fight, I'm leaning towards Tete, bro. I got Tete winning this fight. I think he's just the more experienced fighter. They're about the same age, 34 and 32. Tete went out and looked really, really hungry in his last fight. And stopped the dude in one round. So he does only have one round in about 2.5 years. And that troubles me. I don't typically like the inexperienced fighter, but Cunningham's been outboxed so many times, bro, like 6 times. He's lost fights. He's been knocked out one time. So the book is kind of out on him. Whereas Tete, he's lost to, like, one of his losses was a world champion, and he rarely gets outboxed, and he can really, really fight, and he has the better power of the two. So, and I think he has a little bit more elusive defense, just kind of more twitchiness and kind of rangy athleticism to his game. So I think he's gonna get the best of Jason Cunningham in this. I wouldn't be shocked if Tete doesn't stop Jason Cunningham, but Cunningham, out of his 7 losses, he only been stopped one time. So, I mean, he get hit and he can take a shot. So I'm not going to pick Tete for the stoppage, but with 22 knockouts and 29 victories, I wouldn't be surprised if he got the stoppage, but I'm going to go with him to win this fight by decision, 8 rounds to 4, by way of, like, clean punching, landing the cleaner shots with him having more pop on his punches, being the one that kind of pops his head, pops Cunningham's head back more, makes Cunningham bend over when he hits him to the body, just, landing the cleaner, more eye-popping shots on a consistent basis and pointing himself to victory. About 8 rounds to 4, 9 rounds to 3. Coach, you got anything on this fight, man?
I think Tete he's strong, man. He's not you ever see most of those guys, like, from Africa, they throw their right hand a little funny.
Yeah.
But he don't have that problem from
you ain't lying, and I know exactly what you're talking about. Like, sometimes they throw that bitch from their ear. Like it comes from the yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Like your boy Ford De La Hoya, he threw punches funny, and I see it in a lot of those African fighters, but he don't seem to have that issue where they kind of come down with their right hand instead of throwing it straight. But he's a strong puncher, so I think you calling it spot on, man.
Yeah. So okay, cool. Yeah, I got Tete in there too. Let's keep it moving. We only got 3 more fights left, and we got to get to the main topic. So let's go. Callum Johnson versus Igor Mccollin. 10 round light heavyweight fight. Callum Johnson, 20 wins, 1 loss. His only loss was to Artur Beterbiev. He actually knocked down Artur Beterbiev, and although he only lasted 3 rounds, he was probably Artur Beterbiev's most competitive opponent. But Callum Johnson is 36 years old now, orthodox fighter, 5'11" and a half, 73-inch reach, fighting out of the UK. 20 wins, 1 loss, 14 knockouts, and he was knocked out one time by Beterbiev. He's going against Igor Mccollin out of Russia, 6'1", 75-inch reach, southpaw fighter, 37 years old, 24 wins, 3 losses, 11 knockouts, and he himself has been knocked out one time. They have odds for this fight. Callum Johnson is a -800. Igor Mccollin is a +500. So you put $800 on Callum Johnson, you only win 100. You put you put 100 on Igor Mccollin, and he's somehow able to win, then you'll win $500. But we'll go to Coach first. Coach, you got anything on the fight, man?
I don't think Igor is gonna win. I watched the guy, the one you were talking about that knocked Bitter Beef down. That was a pretty clean shot he took, man. He caught Beterbiev. He was coming in when he caught him, though, and he kind of he slipped it in on him. And I saw him hit the deck. I was like, whoa! When I first saw that fight, I kind of was like, wow! I wasn't expecting that, but he been knocked down more than one time. But the odds are about right on that fight. I think he's gonna stop this guy. I don't think this fight gonna go the distance.
Yeah. Igor, man, he got a nice little 1-2 out of southpaw position, but he ain't got no feet. He's straight up in the air. And Callum Johnson is like a bulldog, bro.
Right.
Bowser C, I see. Oh, anybody come in, bro? Like, I'm starting to get some trolls trying to come in. I see y'all in the background. You got to turn your camera on. If you don't turn your camera on, you can turn it on and then turn it back off. But I got to see you then I'll let you up. And I do have that link up there for anybody that want to cook. But I know majority of y'all want to cook on the main topics. But we just breaking down the fights right now. But Callum Johnson, bro, he a bulldog. Like, he got power in both hands, very physically strong. He aggressive as hell. His defense, he got lapses in his defense. He there to be hit. But he seemed to be sturdy and a problem at 175 pounds. He only lost to Beterbiev. And I don't think guys like Igor got nothing for him, bro. I think he's gonna go in there, walk straight to Igor, work his body, hit him up top, and just really back him up. And Igor ain't gonna be able to do anything but stand and fight with him. And when he's forced to stand and fight with Callum Johnson, it ain't gonna go well for him, bro. He don't have the feet, the lateral movement, the boxing ability to get away or do anything other than what Callum Johnson wants him to do. Igor has a punch of chance. I mean, 11 knockouts in 25 fights. Okay. I mean, if he closes his eyes and throw an overhand left, maybe. But Callum Johnson is the better fighter. He should win this fight, pretty easy. Pretty easy. So
I think Callum Johnson gonna hit him with a right hand or uppercut and stop.
Yeah, uppercut or one of them. Or he got nasty hooks to the body too, bro. Mike Ryan, what up? He got real nasty hooks to the body, so that could definitely do it as well. Y'all get the likes up. We got 65 people in here with 60 likes. I got 5 people ain't hit the like button. Y'all smash the like button. But yeah, man. So let's get to the last 2 fights real quick, and then we'll get to these topics. Joe Joyce versus Christian Hammer. This is probably the easiest pick I've done on this channel in a long time. Heavyweight 12-round fight. Joe Joyce, 6'6", Orthodox fighter fighting out of the UK, 80-inch reach, 36 years old. Christian Hammer, 34 years old, out of Germany, 6'2.5", 78-inch reach, Orthodox fighter. Joe Joyce is 13 wins, no losses with 12 knockouts. Christian Hammer is 27 wins, 9 losses, been knocked out 4 times, and he got 17 knockouts. Christian Hammer is a journeyman. He has a shit ton of flaws. I don't really have time to go through them all with you. Just think of everything you can do wrong in the boxing ring. That's him. He's been knocked out 4 times. It's going to be the 5th time he get his ass knocked out because Joe Joyce got a strong-ass jab. He got big power. You can call him slow all you want to, but he is going to jab. He is going to jab. He is going to come with a right hand and a left hook behind that jab. The shit don't look like it's special, but it's effective. And guys like him on his level, they beat the shit out of guys like Christian Hammer because Christian Hammer ain't going to get out the way of the jab. Joe Joyce might knock him down with a jab. I don't see this fight going past like maybe 5 rounds at the most. Joe Joyce is going to do major damage to Christian Hammer. Oh, and I'm going to mention this because just in case you're worried about, his heavyweights, you're like, oh, man, shit, heavyweights and shit, man, they can end it with 1 punch. Christian Hammer, man, if he catch Joe Joyce with something, maybe he can hurt him. Look, Joe Joyce probably I know he got the biggest chin at the heavyweight division, but he might got the best chin. Like, he probably got the most realistic nickname. If you know the Marvel comics and shit, he probably got the most realistic nickname that you could have in boxing. His nickname is Juggernaut. And if you go Google Juggernaut right now from Marvel, the villain from the X-Men and shit, bro, I'm talking about Joe Joyce's head big as shit, bro. Like, it's big as shit. Like, he about to be, like, Christian Hammer might hit him and break his hand. He might hit Joe Joyce and break his own goddamn hand on Joe Joyce's jaw. Joe Joyce has every advantage. He's going to beat the shit out of Christian Hammer. You got anything on that, Coach? Anything you want to add, man?
I don't understand this fight, bro. I don't understand why Joe Joyce haven't stepped up to better competition. He beat the shit out of Daniel Dubois with that fucking hard ass jab.
And now he's taking steps backwards, bro.
Yeah, that shit don't make any sense. Whoever his promoter is they screwing this guy over because there's no way he should. We keep seeing people like Chisora fighting big fights when this guy, man, Joe Joyce is like Frankenstein, bro.
Facts.
I think that it's time for this dude to get some.
I think Joseph Parker, and I see him in the chat, Coach. I think Joseph Parker pulled out the fight or something. He was supposed to fight Joseph Parker.
But shit, Joseph Parker, he done fell off. He's not, he's not what he was. And
it's a better fight than this, though. Yeah, that would have been a way better fight than this shit.
And Joe Parker can't beat that dude, man. Joe Joyce is a big, strong ass dude, man. And people don't realize that dude is a silver medalist. Mm-hmm. That dude is an Olympic silver medalist, man. That dude can fight, man.
He can fight, he can box, and he just effective, man. He's strong, the definition. Man. When people say that a jab can get you a long way, that's Joe Joyce, man.
Yes,
that's Joe Joyce. He got a powerful ass jab, bro. His shit hit like a backhand, bro. His shit hit like somebody right hand, man. Shit different, bro. That shit different. So we in agreement. We in agreement on those as well. Last one, man. Last one, we got This one got close odds, and I ain't gonna lie, I'm kind of surprised. We got Briedis versus Yai Opetaia out of Australia. The fight is in Australia. Briedis is a minus 180 favorite. Opataya is a plus 150 underdog. Briedis is plus 175 to win by knockout. Opataya is plus 800 to win by knockout. The fight is minus 160 to go the distance. For Briedis, he's 37 years old, out of Latvia, 6'1", 75-inch reach, orthodox fighter, 28 wins, 1 loss, with 20 wins by way of knockout. Then you got Yai Opetaia. Oh, and this is a 12-round cruiserweight fight for the IBF title, if I didn't say it, y'all. Opetaia is 26 years old. He's a southpaw, big light heavyweight. I mean, big cruiserweight, 6'3", 76-inch reach, fighting out of Australia. Again, the fight is in Australia. 21 wins, no losses, 17 wins by way of knockout. This one, if you can get this right, guys, if you can get this fight right this week, or if you can get the fight with what's the one I just missed, bro? I just had it. Give me 1 second. Let me hide these props. If you can get this fight right between Briedis and Opetaia, or the first one that we did between Tete, if you can get the Cunningham Tete fight right, and you can get the Briedis fight right versus Opetaia, man, you'll win this week, bro. You'll win this week. But coach, man, what you got on these two fighters? Opetaia versus Briedis, man.
Man, it's gonna be a good fight, man. I think this is gonna be a good fight. I mean, I kind of favor Briedis, but I'm not gonna sleep on the guy. And they fighting in his hometown. So
yeah, they fighting in Australia, man.
Yeah, this is if the fight is close, it's gonna be tough for Briedis. But I think Briedis is, he's a good fighter. I haven't seen the other guy, you know what I'm saying? But I've seen Briedis fight, so I can't really comment on the other guy. I never went and studied.
Yeah, he a prodigy out of Australia. And shout out to the 93 people in here. I got 93 people in here watching. We got 75 likes. Let's get the likes up. I know all 18 of y'all ain't haters. We just going through the rundown on the fights real quick, but then we about to get to the Tank Davis, Devin Haney talk. We're going to get to the Terence Crawford talk a little bit. We're going to get to Errol Spence as well. I got the StreamYard link in there as well. Anybody want to come up and cook on these main topics? We getting ready to break down this last fight and predict it, and then we're going to get to the main topics that I'm sure a lot of people came here to listen to and to talk about today. So anybody want to pop up, man, y'all are more than welcome to hop on the panel, but y'all at least hit that like button for me one time. But yeah, so you got Briedis in this fight. Look, man, Opetaia, he's somewhat of a prodigy. He's somewhat of a prodigy out of Australia, for their boxing. Number one, he made it to the Olympics when he was 16 years old. He competed in the Olympics at just the age of 16.
All right,
huh? Yeah, I see his team lights. Yeah, A1. Yeah, we in here, bro. Chill out though. And for Opetaia, he knocked out 15 of his last 16 opponents. He's a former Olympian. He's athletic. He got fast hands. He's a southpaw, big power. The only issues is two things. Because he's been so good, right, early in his career, ain't nobody really got inside on him. So you don't know whether or not he can fight on the inside. You don't know if he can go, high guard to high guard and slip shots, frame shots, roll with shots, throw, still get leverage on his power and be good inside. We don't know that because you ain't never seen him fight inside because ain't nobody been able to make it through that left hand, that straight left or that right hook or the movement that he got because he moves well in the ring too. He's a big athletic dude, bro. The only questions on him is experience because he ain't fought nobody. He done fought all Australian domestic level fighters. Kyle, what's up with it, bro? Kyle from the boxing section. Y'all go check him out, man. And whether or not he can fight inside. For Briedis, he's proven to be extremely versatile. He can fight inside. He can fight outside. He got really good experience against other southpaw fighters. Maybe the best southpaw in cruiserweight, and heavyweight, of this generation, and Alexander Usyk. To this day, Briedis still gave him his toughest fight, man. So he been in there with a southpaw, and he hit Usyk with some great shots, bro. He put some work in on Usyk, but Usyk just happened to be, a little bit too much for him, and a little bit too good, man. So but for Briedis, man, like I said, versatile, textbook, high guard, but he can slip shots. Got real good power. He's physical. He's He's consistent and persistent. He ain't gonna stop coming. He is open for right hand counters because he does bring his left hand back a little low sometimes, but he'll press you. He'll press you. He'll make it ugly on you. He showed a high ring IQ. He can outbox you. Briedis is an elite cruiserweight, bro. He's an elite cruiserweight. To this day, if your name ain't Usyk, he been the best cruiserweight for the past, 5-10 years, man. He is really the truth like that up there at cruiserweight. So, for this fight, it just comes down to the potential of Opetaia versus the proven ability of Breidis, and whether or not you think Breidis at 37 years old, is he gonna be older? Is he slowed down some? Are you worried about if this fight goes the distance, right? If this fight goes the distance and it's a close fight, will Breidis be able to get a decision over there in Australia? So it's a lot of determining factors coming into this fight, bro. It really is. But I think I gotta go with the proven commodity. Like, until somebody not named Alexander Usyk beats Breidis, then I got Breidis. Like, you're gonna have to show me that Breidis got old, bro. Like I'm gonna have to see him get old in the fight. I'm gonna see him have to get old in the fight, and Opetaia just put it on him. And then Opetaia gonna have to prove it to me, bro. He gonna have to prove to me that all them skills that he been showing against them Australian level dudes, he gonna have to prove that it translate up to somebody like Marius Breidis. Because even if it do translate up, Marius Breidis held his own and gave Alexander Usyk everything he could handle, bro. So I know he gonna be able to do things with Opetaia, no matter how good Opetaia might be. So I know at the very least, if Opetaia is as good as some people say he is, then it's gonna be a close ass fight. But Breidis got that power that wear you down, that keep coming to where he might could stop Opetaia. That's mine. Oh, your mama came and put it on there. You could take. I already sipped it. You might not want to drink it. My bad. My wife accidentally gave me my daughter's drink, y'all. I apologize. I accidentally drunk her drink. But anyway, bro. So yeah, I got Breidis. Winning this fight. I think he's gonna stop him too. I got him stopping him somewhere between the round 9 and round 11. I think it might be a step up too soon for Opetaia. Like, he didn't take like a contender. He went from journeyman and prospect level fights to fighting the best guy at cruiserweight. I just think that's gonna be too big of a jump. And so I got Breidis. And somebody's mentioning the Mccollin fight that's hanging in the balance for him. You gave me the wrong drink. Yeah, you gave me the wrong drink. I don't know where mine is, but it's all good. And so for Breidis, more experience, still very good. Good power, great skills. I got him over Opetaia. Late stoppage between round 9 and round 11. Coach, you got anything else on this fight before we start talking about these other topics? And Renique, what's up? I see you in the building, Renique 313. Anybody want to hop up? And I'm about to tweet it out too. We about to start talking about Tank Davis and Devin Haney. But Coach, you got anything else on this fight?
Nah. Tell A1 stop all of that foolishness.
Yeah, A1, what you doing, bro? Right side, I see you. Happy birthday, right side. Happy birthday, bro. Brother. Right side, that is you, right?
Yeah, appreciate it, knockout. Appreciate it, man. Salute to y'all.
What you on right now? How many drinks in are you, bro? What you
man,
on?
I ain't on nothing yet, man. I ain't even gonna lie. I took a early nap today, bro. Took an early nap. Caught myself tripping. But nah.
Already. Shout out to Don Jenkins, the Got Your Game. What up? Silva, I see you. What's up? Silva asks a question. He says, has Tank re-signed with Floyd Money Team? According to Calvin Ford, no. According to Calvin Ford, no. But nobody knows, bro. There's so much evidence pointing both ways, we don't know. But everyone, I agree that while some think he is re-signed, some think he hasn't re-signed, I think everyone would agree we don't want him to. Everyone would agree that we don't want him to re-sign, bro. But Calvin Ford is saying no. So that's what we're going to go off of for right now. That's my opinion. But yeah, y'all can answer that question. Coach, what's your answer to Silva's question, man?
Well, I mean, it's kind of hard to say.
Yeah, facts.
We have evidence of him, like we talked about, the cease and desist, which means you under contract and another promoter can't try to get you. And then we got Calvin Ford saying that he hasn't re-signed.
What you think, right side?
I ain't even gonna lie, I don't know what the hell to think, man. I'm trying to be patient. And I'm trying to be patient. I done heard, you hear what Calvin Ford say. Then you hear what Leonard Ellaby say. You hear what Tank Davis say. It's been a lot of different conflicting reports and information put out there. Coach make a good point about the cease and desist letter. It's just a lot going on. So I'm in the wait and see mode. I don't want to jump to no conclusions, but I just want to say, in my personal opinion, it seemed like the man told you he was going back with the money team. You know what I'm saying? But hey, maybe he meant I'm gonna always be there in spirit. I don't know. So I'm
like Floyd said, he with us forever type.
Say it again.
Like Floyd said, he with us forever.
Yeah, maybe. Right. Maybe that some spirit touch. So I'm just gonna I'm gonna hang back and I don't have nothing on this, and I don't know what the hell to think because it's just been a lot going on in that situation.
I went and did research, y'all, because y'all know I'm heavy on the man. Tank, please don't resign, bro, because I rock with you and I don't want to have to cook you. I went and did research, y'all, for what it's worth. The only one that's talking about the cease and desist, the only one that said it was Eddie Hearn, bro. Eddie Hearn said that shit. Now, I don't know about y'all, but when it comes to Eddie, I need a corroborating story or some shit. So, because he's saying that Leonard and them sent him a cease and desist letter, but he the only one to say it, bro. I ain't heard nobody else say that shit. Like, so I don't know who.
Why wouldn't he shoot himself in the foot? That don't make sense.
I don't know. He be, bro. When I hear Eddie Hearn, I don't know.
But why would that doesn't make sense? That doesn't make sense for a person to say something like that. It's not helping him any by saying.
But like, and the zone just came out. KQKC did a real good job talking about how they came out and they was kind of chastising Hearn because of his back and forth with Ellaby. Like, you never know. Eddie could have been saying that shit to piss off Leonard because Leonard always talking about he gonna slap Eddie. They gonna fight and shit, and then Eddie say, "Look at me, do I look scared and shit?" So I don't know. Or he could be telling the truth that they sent him that shit. When Eddie Hearn is the person that we listening to, like I don't know, bro. And I said I dropped the video just today that just finally uploaded. I said it earlier, bro. Like maybe I'm just hoping so much that he ain't re-signing with him, and maybe I'm just reading too much into
I'm gonna hold your feet to the fucking fire.
Nah, that ain't why. It's just cause shit. I want him to fight the best. I want him to fight the best possible competition, bro. So I'm like, I don't think staying over there is gonna do it. And I agree. I seen somebody in the chat. Y'all said knockout, or y'all just said it, but I assume y'all addressing me. But if he signed with Mayweather Promotions, and they get him the big fights, then I have no issue with him resigning. I understand that, but history tells us that ain't what we gonna get. So what you have to do if you're being fair and you're being objective, if he signs with Mayweather Promotions, at first you gotta criticize it. You gotta be critical of it. But then if he fights big fights, then you can say, "Oh, okay, I understand." But at the very beginning, if he just re-signed with him and you don't know who he fighting, and it ain't a big fight announced, then you gotta cook him, or you kind of being on some fanboy shit. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of, it is what it is. Dark 80s, baby. What's up with it? What's up with it? Salute to you. So something came up, y'all, and shout out to the Rise podcast, bro. We got to give them their credit. They're doing a great job over there. If you haven't checked them out, they right there out of Baltimore. I believe that's the Upton Boxing Gym that a lot of those guys come out of, whether they be coaches and people that's in there or whatever, and they do a great job. They had Bill Haney and Calvin Ford on there last night. I went back and watched it because they were live at the same time that I was live last night. And one thing that came up, and why we got the poll question for everyone, one thing came up was Bill Haney wants Tank to activate his mandatory, right? And I've even spoken on it, and I wanted him to activate it, right? And so I've been doing research, been looking it up, and so based off of all the research I did, I came up with this question for everybody today. And so far, we got 110 people to vote, right? And 85%. The question is, should Tank Davis petition to become Devin Haney's mandatory? So for those y'all don't know what we're talking about, in the WBA, they are now getting rid of all of their belts, right? Because Michael Fox got robbed. We all know what happened. And so they're now trying to save face and trying to clean up their sanctioning body. So as part of that, they are eliminating belts. They're getting belts up out their sanctioning body. And so that's why you've been getting fights like Chris Colbert was supposed to fight Roger Gutierrez. That's why Tank Davis and Rolly Romero, that's why that was a mandatory, because Rolly was the interim champion, but they got rid of their interim belts altogether and they made their interim people fight the regular champion. That's why Tank Davis fought Rolly, which, you know, Al Heyman and Floyd Mayweather wanted because they pretty much run the WBA. So they called it a mandatory, but whatever, bro. But then the WBA also, they did a tournament at welterweight between Opetaia, Jamal James, Stanionis, Ugas was supposed to be in that tournament. And so they've been doing all these tournaments and trying to get rid of these belts. And so as part of that, they said that they want Tank Davis before Devin Haney fought Kambosos, right? Before Tank Davis fought Rolly Romero, they said that they wanted to mandate Tank Davis. There's articles all over the place. Y'all can go look it up if you don't believe me. They said that they wanted Tank Davis to fight the winner. They wanted to mandate the fight between him and the winner of Haney and Kambosos. So the next logical question is, okay, why haven't they mandated it yet? Part number one. And then secondly, Tank Davis said he won't fight Devin Haney next. If Devin Haney win, should Tank Davis go ahead and say, look, I don't care nothing. And I said this, Boots Ennis, Tank Davis, Tim Tszyu, all these mandatory challenges, Anthony Yard, it ain't their job to worry about unifications and undisputed. They need to be trying to get their shots and shit. So it ain't Tank Davis' job to worry about what's going on with Devin Haney and George Kambosos. He should at least try to petition, is what I was saying, right? He should at least try to petition to see if they'll mandate that fight and kind of, try to throw some salt in the game over there if he really want that fight. That was the prevailing thought before the fight. Now, we've done some research. We looked stuff up. And so I wanted to ask the question and see what everybody else thinks. So, again, I'm going to pass this to Coach, right? Then we'll go to the right side, and then I'll give my take on it. Should Tank Davis petition to become Devin Haney's mandatory challenger? 84% of y'all right now are saying yes. 16% of y'all are saying no. And let's get to it. I got 98 likes with 122 people in here. Smash on the like button, bro. We got almost 30-something people hating, man. Smash on the like button. Get the likes up. But, Coach, should Tank Davis petition to become Devin Haney's mandatory? Man? What should he do?
Absolutely. You know I want to see the best fight the best. So, yes, absolutely. It's time for Tank to stop fighting these bullshit fights. And I can't see how fans, like real boxing fans, are okay with that. That's what you can't be okay with Tank doing what he's doing. You can't be okay with the Rolly Romeros. You can't be okay with that. If you're a boxing fan. Now, of course I got Devin over everybody. But the point is, I fucking want to see Devin prove that. That's what a boxing fan does. A boxing fan want to see the fighter that he follows. Now, don't get me wrong. I love Tank. Tank's a great fighter. But at some point, he's been with the Mayweather camp since he was 22 years old. He's 27 or going to be 28 now. Man, you haven't fought for a major title except one. You haven't fought the best fighters in and around your division, and people are okay with that. If you're a boxing fan, you want to see your fighter prove that he's the best. Even if win, lose, or draw, you want to see the best fight the best. That's the only way you know who the true champions are. And a loss doesn't see. That's the problem with today's boxing. A loss is like the end of the world. Well, it's not. Good. The prime example right now that everybody should look at. Look at Jermell Charlo. Look at him. That dude lost, bro. And he came back, and now he's the undisputed junior middleweight champion of the world.
What do you think it is, Coach? PLG Ski says Devin should kick Loma ass. Tank need to kick Ryan ass. Then they both fight.
I mean, that's great for me too. But I mean, Ryan, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't understand how people think Ryan is the top of the food chain. That's another one. He's backed out of 4 fights. He hasn't fought nobody. He hasn't shown that he's that fucking good. He looked terrible in his last fight against Tago. Come on, man. The dude was 5 inches shorter than you, and you couldn't do nothing with him. You couldn't get him out of there.
Coach Jaywalk agree with me. Jaywalk said, I got Barrios beating Bozo. They fighting the same level of competition right now. He talking about Devin and Tank are already fighting the same level of competition.
Hey man, but the boy that moved up. Barrios to move up to 147 now.
Yeah,
So
I feel you, but
that means he had to drain himself to get down to 140. But it's not even about being fanboys. It's not about all of that. It's about you being a boxing fan, not a I like this guy and that's it. He don't have to fight to prove he's the best. That if sports was like that, we wouldn't have Super Bowls. We wouldn't have we wouldn't have finals in hockey. We wouldn't have finals. We wouldn't know that Serena is was the all-time best tennis player. If that wasn't the case, people are okay. Just they don't want their fighter in harm's way to where he might lose. That shit is retarded. What the fuck is a competition for? This is a competition. It's nothing personal. It's none of that shit. It's a competition. It's sports. This ain't like a street fight where you can die and motherfucker hit you with a chair and the other one grab a fucking stick or shit like that. Nowadays that don't happen because everybody want to shoot. But I'm talking about it's a competition. It's sports. We want to see who is the best. That's what sports is about. And I'm not going to protect Devin Haney. I love Devin Haney because of the way he moved. He want all the smoke with everybody. And he shows it. This dude took a horrible deal to show I am the best. Now he's talking about he want to fight Tank Davis. He want to fight Lomachenko because he feel that those guys are the other two best fighters in the division. So he wants to prove that he's better than them. That's what competition is about. And everybody shouldn't be okay with that. You shouldn't be okay with mediocrity as far as your competition is concerned. Yeah, you're a great fighter, but what about when you go up against another great fighter? Who's the best? And this is what we fail to understand in today's world. I don't understand. That's why I don't understand the people in today's world, because now everybody get participation trophies and shit as a kid. You ain't get that shit when I came up playing ball. Your ass was you lost.
Yeah,
That's it.
Like, look, daddy, I won a trophy, but I just watch you lose. The fuck?
Right.
I just watch you lose. How you get a trophy? Yeah, I feel that, bro.
Man, so of course he should activate it. You're damn right. If he want to show that he's the best fighter, as everybody think he is, they think, there's thousands and thousands of people that think that Tank Davis is the best fighter at 135, from 135 to 130. But how are we gonna know if you don't get in there with the undisputed champion of the world who's been calling your name and want to make that fight with you? That's all I got on it, brother.
All right, right side. Should he activate his mandatory? Or not that you can't activate the mandatory. Should he petition the WBA to become the mandatory for Devin Haney to mandate that fight?
Absolutely, he should. But I will say, there's so many questions that just start running into my mind. I agree with everything Coach just said, by the way. I'm worried, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm worried. I don't think this fight happened, bro. I don't think it happens, especially with the 2-fight deal that Dev is under. Unless the fight happened at 40, I don't think Tank has too much interest in fighting him at 40. And so if that ain't the case, man, 3 more fights at 35 for Dev, in my opinion. I think we right there on the cusp of and we all know he dedicated to the sport. So making the weight, it ain't he gonna be sacrificing to make that weight, but he can do it, I believe. But it gotta be that 3rd fight, man. It gotta be in the next 3 fights for him. And
be in the next 2, right, sir? Think about
how
Loma ain't coming back. Loma ain't coming back no time soon.
I'm gonna tell you how.
So is Bob gonna make that fight without getting a long time deal signed from Tank? I don't believe so.
Why would he? He don't have to get a long-term deal from Tank. He can get a 1-fight deal. Bob don't care. He's gonna make that bread.
And Tank a big enough name to get a 1-fight deal.
Right. That's the thing about it. Tank is the money man at that weight. So of course Bob will be happy to make that fight. First of all, because we know for a fact Bob, if Lomachenko is not back from the war, we know this for a fact. If Lomachenko is not back from the war, and Tank is the only one who's gonna generate that kind of revenue for Bob Arum, hell yeah, he was. But now you're gonna have the problem if Tank signed back with TMT. That's the problem. So it can happen in 2 fights after you go back over there and whip Cambosa's ass. And the next time, this fight can happen.
Let me say this real quick because this is a little bit off topic, but I heard people talking about this today. I wanted to say it real quick. Zulu, shout out to Zulu. He said Tank better not fight him at 140, bro. I disagree. It's been Herbert. I got you. I'm gonna let you up. You can turn your camera off. I disagree, bro. Like I feel like they can fight at 135 or 140, and I don't think Tank is jeopardized at 140 because, bro, I just believe the closer that you fight to your natural weight, the better you are as a fighter, bro. Like that's to me. That's a huge advantage. People don't understand. To me, just analyzing the sport and watching it for as long as I have, I think that's a huge advantage that Floyd had when he moved up to 147, when he moved up and fought a couple of fights at 154. His huge advantage was he was walking around at 152 anyway. So Floyd was able to just train, and then cut 4 or 5 pounds for the fight. That's a huge advantage. And now Tank being in shape all the time like he is, he walk around at 145 anyway. So imagine instead of having to cut down to 135, instead of having to try to go cut down all the way to 133 because he was in such great shape, you in great shape walking around at 145 and you just cut down to 140, bro. You don't really have to dehydrate at all. You keep all your muscle mass and shit. So I disagree with that, bro. I don't think he can fight him at 135, 140 either way, both weight classes. It's a dangerous fight and a fight both fighters can lose. So I don't think that the notion that I was gonna let you up, Herbert. I was about to let you up when I got done talking, bro. Come back. So the notion that Tank just like, oh man, if he fight, his only chance is to fight Devin at 135. But if he fight Devin at 140, he ain't got no chance. Nah, bro. I don't see that. I don't see that shit at all. But right side, go ahead and continue, bro. And then I want to pass to OTB. You were talking about whether or not you think he should try to become that mandatory shit.
But yeah, I agree. I agree with you. I think Tank should want to fight. You know what I'm saying, at 140. But I've been listening.
Sorry again, right side. DJ Black Charm, bro. I feel you, but I'm watching Manny at 5'5.5" go through 8 or 9 weight classes. It ain't too much for Tank to fight 3, bro. I rock heavy with Tank, bro. But I'm not one of these dudes. Oh, he too short. He can't. Nah, bro. I watch guys like Manny, little old bitty ass, bro. I'm not finna watch dudes that look just like him. You know what I'm saying? In terms of they stature, 5'5.5", 67-inch arm reach. I'm not watching them go through 8 classes. Then I ain't gonna ask Tank to go through 3. Nah, bro. Get your ass to 140 if that's where the big fight's at. But go ahead, right side.
Nah, and I just going off of his last weigh-in with him coming in at 133, I believe. Then listening to Calvin Ford talk about how if he wanted to, he could go down to 130. I just don't, it's all cool to jump through weight divisions and stuff, but I just feel like he's looking more to campaign at 35-30, if anything, versus moving up to 40. But hopefully it'll be a special circumstance where he would move up to 40 and fight Dev there. But we got to see what happens. But absolutely, he definitely should act or go petition to be the mandatory, you know what I'm saying? Because we need this fight. This is one of the biggest fights, and hey, it clears up a lot. You know what I'm saying? It clears up a lot for us as fans and for the fighters. So definitely looking forward to seeing how they go out. And listen to Coach Cal, man. They sound like they want the smoke, man. If you listen to that
right side, I've been trying to tell people, bro. The man just took a little bit longer to mature. You got to understand, like y'all was saying Tank was 22, 23. He was really like 18, bro. Like y'all, like I ain't finna shit on his family or whatever. But the man, foster homes, not having his mama, the issues that he had to see growing up, bro. He wasn't ready to step out there like Devin was, bro. So he wasn't, he was like, so Devin Haney at 17, 18, he was probably sparring people, but he wasn't running around this whole at 18, 19 years old talking about, yo, I'm ready for the best mentally. I'm going to challenge for a champion.
He was talking about Robert Easter back then.
Bro, he was fighting in Mexico, bro.
Bro, the man was talking about fighting
18 years old, bro.
The man was still trying to fight Robert Easter back then.
All I'm saying is the way that Devin Haney matured, bro, and how he had all that shit going for him, Tank ain't had that. He's just now maturing, bro. He's just now realizing what this shit could be for him, and that's why we getting what we want. And I've been telling people, bro, seem like they want the smoke to me. Seem like they want the smoke, and I'm glad you're seeing that, bro. They want listen.
And that's one, man. If you listen to that, man, the one thing that
Kwame, pull up, Kwame.
He just kept
saying, always challenging me on Tank, Kwame. Pull up. Pull up if you got time, Kwame. Pull up today, damn it. You always challenging me. You want him to stay with Mayweather, but I say I want him to fight the best, but you think he should stay with Floyd. You always challenge me on Kwame. Shout out to Loyal to the Game Boxing.
Let me get
Shout
this
out
last.
to Loyal to the Game Boxing. Y'all go sub to my brother. He be doing great work over there, but he always disagree with me with Tank, bro. This might be the only subject we disagree on. And it make for fun conversation, but damn it, you got to pull up tonight if you got time, bro. You have to. But go ahead, right side. I keep interrupting you, bro. I'm sorry.
Last point was one thing that stood out to me. Calvin Ford just kept emphasizing, hey man, go ahead and take care of whatever you got to do with Cambosis, right? Cambosis. I don't know what y'all step aside. Take care of that situation, then we can talk. And so I'm looking forward to see, especially with Bill popping like he popping. I want to see how that situation play out. I think that fight got to happen, but according to Bill, it don't. We got to see how it happens. So I'm looking forward to it.
All right, let me catch these super chats real quick. Shout out to Zulu Lion with that $5 in super chat. He say, I see how hungry Devin look. If Devin eat a ham sandwich, he gonna hook up on Tank. On my guy Tank. Nah, bro. He talking about if they fight at 140. That's why, because he would want to say he don't want to fight at 140. Look, bro, I don't bar none, bro. He can fight Devin at 140, 147, 135. Shit, bro. I just want to see the fight. And guess what? At any weight class, Tank can win. At any weight class, Devin can win. But shit, I ain't barring none of that shit for the fighters that I support, bro. And shout out to Lena Segura Lewis with that $5. Sorry if I said your name. I think it's Lena. Lena Segura Lewis. Oh, for real? That's your wife. Oh, that's Coach wife. Shout out to Mrs. Coach coming through showing big love with that $5 in super chat. She said Haney versus Davis is as big as Spence versus Bud, in my opinion, and I don't want no smoke. I kind of disagree. I think Spence and Bud is bigger, but if that's what she say, then that's what we rocking with. I don't want no smoke with Mrs. Coach, bro. None whatsoever. But shout out to my brother Herbert Johnson. Herbert, what's up, bro? What you got for the show, man? With the question we on right now and what we cooking on, bro? Do you think Tank Davis should petition the WBA to become Devin Haney's mandatory? That's what we're talking about right now.
I read it as I came in. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I hear you loud and clear, bro. You good, cook.
All right, cool. How y'all doing tonight, fellas?
Chilling, bro.
I just got a quick question. I ain't trying to make it a racial thing, but we all black men here. You made a great point, the difference between Tank and Dev. Do y'all notice how Dev has his father there? That's why he was more prepared at an earlier age.
Yeah, I've been telling Coach and right side that I've been saying that for a minute, bro. Like forever, bro.
It's no knock on Dev. It's no knock on Tank, excuse me. But like you said, it took him a little longer. He was nervous with the doing everything by himself and stepping out there. But as far as the question, Ali said it, Floyd said it. They're bigger than the belts. They're bigger than their name is their status. So I'm not disagreeing that he should go for the fight, but only if it's financial. And I'm not trying to steal nobody's point because I did hear it spoken on a couple times earlier today. If he becomes a Mando, petition for it, and it don't go as planned, he's going to get like the smaller share of that. And this is prize fighting, like Ali said and like Floyd said. They fight for money. They put their life on the line. So I wouldn't not come for saying, yo, I'm not taking 25%. I'm the cash cow. So if we're going to do it, I want to be, 60-40. Or in his case, it may even be 70-30 because he's filling up. He's filling out on his skills. Now, Dev got skills, but he's not filling up them stadiums like Tank is. And it's just the proof in the pudding. He's on pay-per-view. Dev not there. Dev getting guaranteed money. Same thing with Bud. Bud was getting that guaranteed money, and it wasn't. He wasn't selling like Errol was. Errol is the A side. So if they gonna make it, you can't say you want to see these young brothers be successful, but one of them get cut short. If we being fair, Tank is the bigger name. He gets the bigger share. And when we say things like, I don't care about the money, I just want to see the fight. Well, that man putting his life on the line. His mom, I'm pretty sure Ali kids don't feel that way. after seeing what he went through, you know, him having to carry the torch in his condition. Like, he did that because they gave him money after he went broke. So you don't want to see nobody have to come back. I love the fact that Floyd had all his wits about him and he's still out there doing his thing. And I think that's why people mad at Floyd, because he got his money and got out. And all them a lot of the Hall of Famers, they be honest, in a lot of bad conditions, and they doing things they didn't want to do because they don't have the finances.
Hold on, real quick. 817. Hold on, 817. Remember all that shit you was talking? Try to type something in my chat right now. Yeah. Remember that slick shit you said at the end of my stream yesterday that you thought I didn't see? Try to type some shit in my chat. You was having a good ass conversation with J.A. Dixon. You can't type shit now. You can't type shit now, 817.
So I got a question. I got a question
going,
for you,
oh no, go ahead, coach.
I got a question.
I ain't want to be long when the day, coach. My bad.
Let me unblock 817. 817. I'm about to unblock you, man. Watch your mouth, bro. Watch your mouth when I unblock you. Go ahead, coach.
I got a question for you, brother. Okay, these fighters that you're saying. Now, I'm not saying that Dev should get paid. Devin just proved that he'll take less to prove he the best. Right? He just did that.
Absolutely.
He just did it. Now Tank is we know Tank is rich right now. We know Devin is rich. Yeah. We know both of them are rich. But the bottom line come down to this. Devin just did a pay-per-view. They sold out a big old stadium over there in Australia. And they did a pay-per-view in Australia. So my thing is that we're the ones paying for these guys to fight.
Oh, let me give your wrench back too, bro. See, nope, I'm not giving you your wrench back. You call me pistachio here there. You gonna stay great, bro. Your ass gonna stay great for the rest of the time, bro.
I'm with you, coach. I'm with you. I'm listening.
The fans are the ones who's paying these guys salary, right? We the ones who go to work, and you know, people paying to watch these guys fight. But and then so now, and I understand their viewpoint. They putting themselves on the line, right? They putting their life on the line. But this is something you chose to do. It's just like when people talk about the police job is dangerous. Well, nobody told you to go fucking take that job, right?
Absolutely.
It's the job that you decided that you wanted to take. So guess what? Do your job correctly. And when you're a boxer, the fans deserve to see the fights that they want to see, because they're the ones who are putting who's paying your salary, basically. So
absolutely.
So I don't want to see Tank keep fighting guys that's not on his level, and we all know they're not on his level. He's a great fighter. His skills show. I'm not taking anything away from him. But the point is, you got one guy who's trying to prove that he's great and make money, and then you got Leonard Ellaby and Floyd. And I'm not saying it's all Tank, because we already know. The statement that pissed me off more than anything was Leonard Ellaby making this statement. You know, the fights that that the fans really want to see, man, they're not going to generate any money. Motherfucker, you generated money with Isaac Cruz, bro. Stop that shit. You think an undisputed fight, the undisputed championship against another great fighter is not going to make money? Stop the bullshit.
No, I don't.
Bullshit.
No, I don't think.
I'm talking about Leonard Ellaby. Stop.
No. I
bullshit the fans.
No, and I just want to I just want a slight pushback on that. I agree with you with everything you're saying. The only thing I think Leonard Ellaby misspoke, because they right now have they got the suit and tie on right now. They're strictly in the business aspect of making the best possible fight. And you're right, that Dev fight would do great numbers. I just think he misspoke saying that it won't sell. I'm just assuming, so that's why I said you're right. I'm just assuming that he's saying that giving Dev what he wants, $4 or $5 million for that fight, and then giving Tank, you know, the money won't add up just yet. I'm just assuming that's what he's saying, because Dev is worth a lot more than what he got with the Bob Arum thing. And the last point, you made a lot of valid points. The last thing I'm saying is when us as the fans, we have a lot of true boxing fans because I just got in this and I'm doing my research and I'm studying because I love the sport. You know, I love watching Bud fight. I love watching Dev fight. So it's not just because I'm a Tank fan. That's just somebody that caught my eye, that brought me a little closer after Floyd left. But you have a lot of people that go to the extreme with it. And I think that's where the pushback comes when they say things like Tank ain't shit, excuse my language. When they say things like that, it's like, come on, man, we all got eyes. We can see that boy got skills. That's a bad MFer right there. So to sit there and people say things like he's ducking, that man is knocking out people that he shouldn't even be in the ring with. So we know he's not scared. I think he just got all in his ear, like we only going to do it for the best possible price. And we not taking no shorts. And I think they telling him, like, do you want to be like Floyd and no disrespect, or do you want to be like Roy just was talking about him at the Hall of Fame. Tony, Lights Out.
James
Do
Toney.
you want to be like Floyd or do you want to be like James Toney? You get what I'm saying? So he's saying we want to put the business first because this is a business. And I'm going to go back to that one point. Ali said it best when he did that interview back in the day. He said, I'm bigger than the title. I fight for money. I can go over here and fight for a couple mil. I can go over there and fight for a couple mil. But when Floyd started saying that stuff, they hated on him. They hated. They looked at Floyd sideways. Oh, you're not fighting for legacy.
Here's why, bro. And then I want to pass it to my brother OTB. The reason people and the reason we turn our nose up at shit like that. Number one, you got those millions because we pay that shit. Number one.
I got you.
Number two, you a millionaire. You a millionaire that's telling us you can do whatever the hell you want to do in something that's supposed to be a sport. That's supposed to be in a meritocracy. Like, we want to see who the best is. Like, boxing is such a sport where it's a wild, wild west. And Ali said that shit. It's not that people are more mad at Floyd. Ali just lived in a different time where you didn't have as much news. You didn't have social media. You didn't have a whole bunch of shit for Ali, for you to know that Ali was getting heavily criticized for that shit. Because if you're fighting, if we're paying to watch you fight, and we want and we got these fighters that we want to see you fight, that we think, hey, this dude might be better than you, or hey, him over there might be better than you, and you tell us, man, I can do whatever I want to do. Y'all gonna pay for it. It's like, we ordering steak, right? We ordering steak, and they giving us hamburgers. It's still beef.
Exactly.
It's still beef, but that ain't what I ordered, bro. You feel what I'm saying?
Now,
but let me go to OTB, man. I got to get some of the other brothers here. Go ahead.
Absolutely. Appreciate it.
OTB, what's up, bro?
What's up?
Oh, go ahead. No,
first of all, salute the panel, man. Salute the guys, man.
Salute, bro. Salute, bro. Go ahead, Herbert. Make your last point. Go ahead. What were you about to say?
10 seconds. The reason why Ali didn't get as much pushback, even though it wasn't in the public, he did fight great fights. He gave us that. So I think it has to be a balance. Whereas though, yes, you are going after your money, but you got to still give us the great fights. And Ali did that. And I think Floyd got a little watered down when people like Shane Mosley, my tooth is loose, when no fights got pushed back. So you're absolutely right. It's a gray area. It's not a right or wrong. It's just, it has to be a balance there. So you're absolutely right.
Go ahead, OTB. Question is, in case you know, do you think Tank should petition to be Devin's mandatory, bro?
Hell nah. We ain't say that shit. We ain't want that shit when Dev was going and he agreed to this contract. Don't switch up now. Don't switch up now. Sit in line, find you a dance partner, and meet us at the prom. Cause I ain't hearing that shit, man. Nah, no, Tank shouldn't. If Tank wanted, Tank told us out his own mouth. I ain't never asked for a fight. So now the first fight that you do ask for, you supposed to get it undisputed. You supposed to get the person who just waited.
Hey, let me make sure that I'll let you up. Just turn your camera on real quick, then you can turn it off, bro. I'll let you up. I be having a lot of trolls come through, so I want to make sure it's you, dog. Go ahead, OTB.
But yeah, I mean, like I say that to say this. Dev waited his turn. He waited his turn. He bet on himself. We've yet to see Tank do either one of those things. We've yet to see him even solidify himself at one division. So no, you don't know. You got to earn that. You got to earn that, and you got to wait your turn.
OTB.
All right, I got you, H. You good? You can turn it off if you want to.
Hold on, Coach, because everybody like to say Tank matured late. No, Tank fought 4 straight champions by the time he was 23 and was complaining about the shit. Was complaining about it. Why I'm the only one fight for 4 straight champions? Then they watered down this competition based off of him. No.
A17, you get your Kendrick Perkins looking at you. You gotta turn your camera on so I can make sure it's you. Then I'll let you up. All right, there you go.
I got a question.
Do you think he solidified himself at 30?
Sucker.
I got a question for you, OTB.
What's up, Coach?
And my question is this, brother. Okay, now people saying, why is Devin chasing after Tank when he really don't have to and all of this? Well, the thing about it is the champion, the man with all the straps, that's who he want to fight. Everybody else, why all the other champions can pick and choose who they fighting, right?
But you signed up to fight this kid. You signed up to fight Kambosos.
He still want to fight. He's still going to fight.
So get that shit out the way first, and then
I understand that part. I understand that part. Say he go, and he fight and beat Kambosos, right? Lomachenko don't come back from this war. So you telling me that Tank shouldn't petition the WBA? First of all, he can jump the line anyway. Because
at that point,
wait, listen to what I'm saying, OTB. They can mandate that fight because Tank got the WBA regular belt, right? So if he go and do what he gonna do with Kambosos, and he come back, and Tank don't put in to fight the champion, the top of the mountain guy. Why wouldn't you want him to put in for when he's the WBA regular champion?
I do want him to fight that fight. You just got to.
You don't want him. You don't want him to petition to do the WBA to try to stop Kambosos.
No, I don't want the WBA.
And I don't
to
have a
stop
problem with you saying that, brother. I don't.
But however, you understand, and I think that Tank's dance partner to the spring fling, you understand, his dance partner is going to determine whether he deserves that shot coming off of that. Because you understand, like we say, he just earned that. So they got to fight at the end of the year. I don't want to see Tank.
So you saying he got to earn it,
but you don't want bid.
I don't want to see how that. So y'all
saying
that he should sit and wait for the rest of the year on
No.
That's what Bud did, and you ain't got shit to say about it.
Oh,
now you sit back now. Now you sit back now. You won't take to prove his motherfucking self, but Bud ain't never bet on his motherfucking self. He took the easy road, but you won't take to do something.
A17, I always come over and start shit. Hold on, bro, because Marcus ain't. Hold on,
podcast quarter proves it. You nigga after he ducking for a year. After he ducking for a year, fam. The WBO forced that nigga. Just like the WBA gonna force Tank to jail.
We ain't talking about A17, we ain't talking about Bud right now, bro.
I know we ain't though. I know it. I'm gonna push the mute button again.
A17 gonna turn the whole.
There we go. Start shit again.
Terence Crawford. I don't want to talk about this shit.
Oh shit! But he actually.
Everybody, hold on, bro, because Marcus ain't cooked. We got A17, we got H Money up here, man. Let's let everybody talk, bro. Let's let everybody talk. But we kept cutting off OTB. OTB, go ahead and finish, bro. Nobody cut him off. Let him finish. Then we're gonna go to Marcus, bro. Because it's my show, and y'all don't even know what I think. Goddamn, I gotta get to myself, bro. Shit.
But like I said,
go ahead, OTB.
But like I said, and I'm gonna use that as a reference now. Since 817, we made Bud fight Sean Porter going into the Errol Spence fight. So hell yeah, I want to see Tank fight somebody. Damn right, because I wasn't impressed with the Rolly Romero fight. To be honest, I wasn't impressed with the Isaac Cruz fight before that. Shit, we could go opponents and opponents back since we've seen Tank in a fight that we thought he was gonna lose. Hell no.
If you wasn't impressed with those, then that just show you what high you really think Tank the shit. You hold him to a high ass standard. If you ain't impressed,
I definitely do. Don't get it twisted. Tank is one of the best. I say he like top 1, 2, 3 in the pocket to me. You understand? Tank one of the best fighters in the pocket in boxing right now. I give him his props, but shit, if you ain't goddamn it gonna go out there and earn them against nobody, don't keep showing up at the bus stop beating up people that can't fight. Fuck out of here.
Hey, Money, text me. Text me what you're talking about. Marcus. Go ahead, Marcus.
Hey, Knockout, appreciate you having me on, brother.
For sure, man. What's up? What you think, man? You think he should go ahead and just say, mandate or ask the WBA to mandate this shit? Should he petition the WBA to try to fight Devin? What should happen, man?
Absolutely, and I got like 3 or 4 reasons. So number one, if we say that Devin Haney is clout chasing by calling out Tank, there's no better way to put him in the corner than to mandate the fight. You petition the WBA, they give you a chance to negotiate, and Devin got nowhere to go other than to fight him or drop the belts, correct? Number two, we just saw last year, we were asking Devin Haney to petition the WBC to mandate a fight for Teofimo when the people didn't even think Dev really wanted that fight. And Teo was actually Devin's mandatory. So if Devin had to do all of that to make a fight, why not Tank Davis? And now we just saw that Dev is willing to sacrifice the financials in order to make legacy happen. He told Tank, if you're not willing to make the big fights happen, you might as well stay where you at, get paid, do your thing. But if by Tank mandating the fight, they have time to negotiate. And I don't see Devin Haney being greedy and using the percentages to his advantage. It just gives them leverage to have a conversation so that they can make sure that both sides are being equally compensated. That's all I got to say on that.
All right. Let's go to H Money. H Money, what you think, man? Should they petition the WBA?
Absolutely, especially after Tank Davis said that he wanted to fight the winner of Devin Haney and George Kambosos. That's what Tank Davis said out of his own mouth. Now he got to stand on it. You know what I mean? Why wouldn't he petition to go fight for the undisputed championship of the world? You know, how long is Tank Davis going to keep fighting rollies? You know, people like Barrios. We want to see Tank Davis in there with Devin Haney. That's the fight for the culture. That's the fight that everybody want to see. Ain't no excuses, bro. Tank Davis, 28 years old. Bill Haney, they pulled up on Tank Davis and Calvin Ford to try to make the fight happen. They the undisputed champions, and they still hunting. They still looking for the smoke. So what's up with Tank? Tank got to keep that same energy.
Okay.
What the hell with Kambosos?
817, what you think, bro?
Yeah, they pulled up on Tank. You know why? Because even though with all the belts, they still ain't respected. We respect it, but they still ain't known as the man, and they want all that and respect the bill and them for wanting that. You feel what I'm saying? They still hunting because they need that. He wanted the belts for validation because he was being called an email champ and being disrespected and had been put behind and ducked and fucked around. So he went and got that. Now he want it all. Much respect to that man. And yes, I feel like I'm with OTB as far as the, hey, you signed or whatever. If the boy want to redo his rematch or whatever, and it's gonna go down, it's gonna go down. Me personally, I don't want to see that shit. I don't think he does nothing different. The motherfucker, only thing he could do different is wear some different trunks. That's it. Ain't shit different gonna happen. They're gonna blank his ass again for 12 rounds, and it may be worse. He may go on ahead and knock him out, knowing that the motherfucker really don't have a bag of shit. But yeah, I would say after that, yeah, Tank, go ahead and put that shit in. That's what the fuck you do it for. That's what you got the WBA regular for, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Enact that motherfucker. Close this shit down for once and for all before Dev get too big. Because again, Tank mentioned, you know, during the Barrio shit that he really wasn't comfortable at 140 pounds. Now, I don't know if it was the weight itself. I don't know if it was how he acquired the weight, or if I don't know if it was the dimensions against it, you know, which he was facing with Barrios being so tall and long. But at the end of the day, yeah, man, Tank, do what you need to do after you handle this little business for y'all to fight, man, and go on and get that shit in.
All right, bet. So here's what I think, bro. Let me let Kwame up here, bro.
Oh yeah, but Tank ain't got to do shit else to prove himself for that shit. He ain't got to do shit else. Yeah, we want to see him fight better competition. Hell yeah, we want to see him fight better competition. So we want to see every fighter fight better competition every time. But ain't a motherfucking thing he need to do to prove himself. Your partner wasn't gonna prove himself. He was gonna fight motherfucking Zepeda. Your partner was gonna fight Zepeda before the WBO leaned on his motherfucking ass. So stop the cap.
That's
Stop
who
the cap.
he end up
Stop
fighting.
the cap,
Who he
OTB.
end up
Your
fighting.
partner, listen, OTB, OTB.
Who he end up
OTB.
fighting and
Your
stop
partner called himself the
Who he
puppet
end up
master. You
fighting
know
and
why?
Really gonna make
Because
a
he was
lot of
gonna
people
sit
mad,
back.
with my opinion.
Because he was
Who
gonna
he
sit
end
back
up
and
fighting
let
and stop him.
because
Fuck
he
who
sit
tried
back and
to
he let
fight.
one motherfucker
Who
do
he
all
end
the
up
work.
fighting and
BC, what
stop
up,
him.
bro?
Did your man stop him?
OTB.
Nah. It came
Stop
to
the
a
cap,
decision.
OTB. Keep it consistent, bro.
817, you got the right one.
OTB. If your boy ain't got to prove his motherfucking self, ain't nobody else. Stop the cap. It can't just be for your favorite fighter, my nigga.
Man, he been knew he needed a dance partner to the prom. What you
Your
mean?
partner too. He knew when the
Shit.
WBO, he knew when the call came.
What you mean?
And he had
in
other
November.
business
We
and
was
shit
waiting
too.
on y'all with eye surgery. Don't talk
Man,
that
get the
shit.
fuck out of here,
check this
man.
out, y'all.
All right,
Check
keep
this out,
moving.
y'all. Let me
we was waiting
hold
on
on.
y'all.
Check this out, y'all. Let me go to Kwame. Let me get
The dope
Kwame.
waiting on us though.
Let me get Kwame opinion. Then I'm gonna give my opinion. Then we're gonna just open the panel up, bro. So let everybody get their shit off. I'm gonna get my shit off last. We only got Kwame left. Then we got me left, and then y'all know how we do it. We're just gonna open this shit up and we're gonna all cook. Kwame, what's up, bro? Salute to you, man. How you doing, fam?
I'm good, man. Salute to all you brothers, man. Salute, man. Look, I just want to see the fight. I feel like coach, make the fucking fight. I don't care about all the politics and everything like that. And I mean, I don't want to see Devin fight Kambosos. I mean, for what? I mean, do we just saw what that shit was like? 817 said the nigga just gonna come with different trunks. I mean, like how much improvement? This nigga need like 6 more years of training, and Dev needs to go like get drunk for 6 years for them to be on the same level. This nigga's trash compared to Dev. So I really don't want to see that. But on the flip side, when it comes to Tank, you know, I think Knockout, you think that maybe like I don't like Tank or support Tank. I do. I just see Tank in
I know you support him. Shit, we just
yeah.
disagree with what he should do with Mayweather.
Okay.
I know
cool.
shit. I don't even. People gonna think I'm crazy. They really know you when I say this shit. I don't even think you really dislike Terence Crawford like that.
I don't.
I think you just can't stand his fans, bro.
Bullshit.
It's true because it's true because
I think he really liked Terence Crawford, bro. He buys pay-per-views, he watches fights, he covers his fights and shit. Listen, all his fans ain't like you, OTB. They don't act like you, bro. They act way different, fam.
Let me tell you something.
Shit from everybody.
Like OTB, bro. OTB, how many people?
Hey, but I done seen OTB on one of them other channels though. And he be falling right in line with them clowns.
Hell yeah,
right, coach.
But you know what? OTB, let me ask you this, bro. OTB, how many videos have you dedicated to talking about another content creator? Do you make videos about other people or do you make videos about boxing?
Nah, y'all know, man. We love. Hey, man. We
all right, then, bro. You don't be moving. That's why we love you over here, bro. You don't be moving with that sucker shit, man. If you could disagree, you just talk to the people you disagree with.
You be acting like the white folks. The white folks smiling your face.
But we kind of low key. Hey, we low key kind of bum. We low key kind of bum rush Kwame though. We just cut him out. We ain't let him talk none of that shit. Kwame, floor is yours, bro. Go ahead and cook, man. My bad, dog.
This is what I'm going to say, right? Tank, my feelings on Tank is this. I think Tank's a great fighter. I think he could beat Dev, but I think it's a 50-50 fight. I think if Dev use his reach, you know, and just stay outside and box, he could win. But Dev does make some mistakes defensively, and he gets clipped. And we know with Tank, it only take one. It only take one. And here's the thing, right? See, and this is dedicated to my co-host OTB, who think I hate Terence Crawford.
Oh shit! Hey, this is not. Hey, he gonna say this. OTB, you not gonna respond. This is not a Terence Crawford conversation. Go ahead, Kwame. Shit, bro, y'all. We get to talk to Terence Crawford the whole time.
Now, even though I call Terence Crawford kind of chinny, I give Terence Crawford more respect in the chin department than I give Devin Haney. Because
DP, what up, DP?
Because Terence Crawford endurance.
What up, Rick?
Terence Crawford endurance is so great, kind of like Floyd, where he could take a shot, even though his body react a certain way, you know, and he looking stanky legged and Bambi, he can recover. What I saw from Devin with that punch from Linares, it took him a couple rounds to recover from that shot, which is why I think Tank has a good chance of beating him. because Tank could catch him, and I didn't see great recovery from him in terms of Devin Haney. That was the first time I seen him hit on the button, and I wasn't a huge fan of. I mean, he's a warrior. I mean, he's a fighter. He finished the fight. He's smart. He fought smart, and he won. Right, but a motherfucker like Tank would have tagged him and hurt him and sent him wobbly into the corner. He came back out. His ass would have got finished in the next round. So all I'm saying is with Tank, he got that chance to beat Devin. So that's why it's a real 50-50 fight for me. But I would pick Tank only because I do see there are some holes. I never really, I'll be honest with you. Fundamental.
See what you did. See what you did, Kwame. You said Terence Crawford name. You see what you bought in my chat. You see what you see the shit you bought in my chat. All you had to do is say his name. You see what you started.
817 started that shit, man.
Yeah.
Kwame just followed.
Hey, y'all gonna say I'm 817. Can't nobody fuck with him but me. All right. It's a Dallas, Texas thing. All right. Y'all leave that man alone, goddamn it. We gonna ride together. We like brothers and shit. We can talk about each other. Y'all ain't gonna talk about 817 around this.
Now here's the thing with Tank, right? And where Knockout and I disagreed with, but I was correct. Is this? You made a good point about like Tank fucking off and everything, and the difference between him and Devin is Devin had a male figure in his life all his life.
I was just fucking around, Mook.
You know what I'm saying? Good. Devin Haney, father was so involved in his life that when he was fucking up kids in school and getting in trouble for fighting, his pops just gangster shit and took him to the gym and he held his own. You know what I'm saying? And he invested in him. Tank, on the other hand, been living from pillar to post most of his life. Baltimore, the Wire, this shit is real. Listen, man. I live
best TV show of all time. I still can't find nothing to come close.
I live in Pentagon City. I live in Pentagon City in Virginia, Arlington, Virginia. And when my wife worked for the government, and we moved down here for that, and I work from home. And me being a cheap ass nigga, you know what I'm saying? Because we was living in Philly, I was like, shit, I don't want to live down here because down here is expensive as fuck. I said, you know what, babe? We should go live in Baltimore. And maybe you could just take the train in and commute. And I drove through Baltimore and I said, I'm going to pass. I'm going to pay the extra money. So I give Tank all the props in the world for everything that man has been through, you know, for his mom's being on drugs to foster homes to all that shit and living. But he didn't have a Bill Haney. And that's where Floyd Mayweather, unfortunately, has taken that role for Tank.
That's the worst. That's the worst father figure you could have.
Well, you can't, Kwame. You can't say he didn't have a Bill Haney because he had a Calvin Ford. That's why y'all got to stop that.
He had a Calvin Ford, right? He did have a Calvin,
and he still got it. He still got it.
I bet A17.
You right. Good correction, there, Monty. He did have a Calvin Ford, but here's the thing: Calvin Ford is just a trainer who took a special interest and probably loved this guy from work with him. Let me finish, Monty, and then you can rebut.
No, right? Because that's disrespect, bro.
Let me finish, Monty, and then you can rebut. Okay. Now, Calvin Ford was a boxer trainer, right? Who, you know, he had his upbringing in Baltimore as well, and turned his life around and got a gym and trained these fighters. But he took a special interest in Tank, and he loved Tank. And I see that. However, I mean, I don't know if Calvin Ford had the resources Floyd had to say, okay, you know what, Tank, you want to be a great pro fighter? Here's a Jeep, here's a car, here's a house, here's this, here's that. Because from what I could tell, Calvin Ford driving a Bentley, that shit coming off Mayweather diamond and Tank's talent. So what I'm saying is that with Bill Haney and Devin Haney, Devin Haney had his father, Bill Haney, who we know, I mean, he had problems getting into Ukraine. He been getting money and doing whatever he needed to do.
Listen, bro. Listen, real quick, bro. Like, I feel what y'all saying. I know where money coming from. He had Calvin Ford, but he met Calvin Ford when he was like 7 years old, bro. By the ages from 0 to 7, bro, those are very formative years, bro. From 0 to 7 years old, that wasn't shit for Tank, bro. Like, so by the time he got by the time Calvin Ford got a hold of him, bro, a lot of damage had already been done, dog.
I
want to point that
mental
out.
damage.
But that don't matter because on the simple fact of yes, a lot of damage has been done, but think about the ultimate damage that could have been done, right? Because
he way better than he would have been.
Yeah,
he
but
way better than he would have been.
The situation is still taking the kid and believing in the kid, not just that, but taking your money and spending your dime on that kid. Like y'all got, you know the story, right? Calvin Ford's son was first had Tank, and then the son went off and told Calvin, "Hey, I need you to look out for him because that kid is special, right?" And he took Tank up on his wings with a lot of other kids that didn't make it. So to just put things on money,
while you cooking money, also answer the question: do you think Tank should try to become Devin Haney's mandatory? Go ahead and cook on what you're cooking on, but go ahead and answer the question too, because I want to get to it as well.
Kwame for finishing this point though, but the thing I'm saying is, he said because yes, Devin Haney has on that question. No, I don't think he should, but I'm gonna tell you why. But with the situation with Devin and his daddy, that's his son, bro. That's son. Calvin can't touch that. That's his son. So of course, that's what the situation is. But the thing is, starting a kid from a kid, like how old are you when you start boxing? So you still took interest in a kid that you didn't have to. So it's even better on Calvin Ford behalf because that's not his child. You feel what I'm saying? But he seen some many kid and took that kid under his wing, and look where he got Tank at now. And like Calvin Ford said, the thing that made him crash when Tank came into the gym with his daughter and said, "There go Pawpaw." You see what I'm saying? So it's more than just money, bro. So you saying, well, Floyd came and made him this and that, but Calvin Ford got him to that position to where, yes, Floyd, he went aside with Floyd, but we can tell with Tank talent probably would have took a little longer. But with the talent Tank got, he still was going to become a world champion, going to be a bad, because you got to remember, AB wanted him at first. So we seen what the situation was, and we seen what happened with Robert Easter becoming the champion. We seen Rashidi Warren, yeah. We seen him, what happened with him. So Tank was destined for greatness. Now, Mayweather got his hands on him, man. He went in that direction, but Al Haymon was going to grab his ass up anyway.
I got you, Val. You can turn your camera off if you want to, Val.
Right? But
or leave it on. It don't matter. But I'm gonna let you up.
My thing with Tank and that WBA thing. Listen, Tank is the top shotter, fam. So I see OTB small. Oh, he gotta earn this and that. Y'all don't. I don't care how y'all try to slice and dice it. Y'all don't want to count the regular title. Y'all don't have to count it if that's how y'all look at it. The regular title been around forever now, right? So Tank is a 3-division world champion. Tank is known, fam. He's known. Devin got the belts. Yes, Devin is the #1 lightweight in the world. Tank is the guy, bro. Why you think Bill Haney chasing him? But he is the guy, bro. So it's a different situation when it comes to it's a different situation when you say should he activate? He don't have to activate anything. Tank don't even need a fucking title. He don't need a title. But the situation is, even though Devin is the #1, right? And I'm giving him that. He's the king of the lightweight division, right? And belts do matter because I do worry about legacy, you know what I'm saying, to contrary to belief. So people won't think you're not tripping off this. But when it comes to Gervonta Tank Davis, bro, he just stands out, bro. He's the guy. You see Canelo, you see every motherfucker giving him his praise and his just due. So he's on people pound for pound list. So when you got somebody like a Gervonta Tank Davis, it's not about him activate his WBA thing to become the mandatory. Devin want him. They all want Tank. He got the titles. Ryan is this. T.O. is that. They all want Tank. All roads lead to Gervonta Tank Davis, bro. And those are just facts. Those are just facts.
Now, Monty,
go ahead. Now, Kwame, go ahead and finish. Go ahead and finish, and then I'm gonna give everybody my opinion, and then we got a new brother that just came up here, Val. We're gonna let Val go, and then we're gonna open up the panel for everybody to just pop their shit. So go ahead, Kwame, finish your point you was making. Then I'm gonna go, and then we're gonna let Val go, and then we just gonna chop it up. But go ahead, Kwame.
Sure. Now, Monty, what you saying, that's a fact. However, Tank is that dude because of Floyd. Let's not get that twisted at all. Because if Tank was with Eddie Hearn, let's fuck Eddie Hearn. If Tank was with a Bob Arum like Shakur Stevenson was, and he was out there being a knucklehead and staying in Baltimore and getting fat and not training and shit, Bob Arum would have threw that nigga to Lomachenko long time ago, and he would have got beat. He would have got at 130. He would have got beat, and he wouldn't be who the fuck he is now. So when I say that about Floyd Mayweather being in that father figure, I'm just talking about in terms of guiding his career, because Bill Haney is who guides Devin's career. Bill Haney is his manager. Bill Haney
Everything
is
you saying I rock with, but we can't just say that he would have lost to Lomachenko like that's a fact.
He would have lost a lot. Let's be
listen,
at 130. At 130,
bro.
listen. If you didn't think it was true, why did when Floyd and him was beefing? Why did Floyd like? Yeah, I'm speaking to Tyler Bowe, whatever, and we're gonna.
That's how. Because Kwame, that's how petty. That's why he need to leave Floyd right now. Because that's how petty Floyd is. Floyd will throw your ass under the bus and take it as a shot. But just because Floyd, just because Floyd thought that Tank was gonna get beat by Loma, let's look at Floyd's judgment for talent, shall we? Who else he done picked up that's as good as Tank? Who else he done developed? Like he don't just pick talent like that. We can't do that, bro.
Besides you and Monty, because I already know what y'all answer is. Besides you and Monty, because I already know what y'all answer is. Who on this panel believed that back then, 4, 5, 6 years ago, and at 130, Tank would have beat Lomachenko? When he was going on Instagram and his first baby mom was taking pictures of this nigga and he looked pregnant. It's
all our opinion, right? Some think that he would have won, some think that he would have lost. But can everybody on this panel agree that, bro, he would have had a shot? Like, and I ain't talking about no punches chance, 10%, 20% shit. But he would have had a shot in that fight, yes or no?
He would have had a puncher's chance. That's it. Back then,
Kwame, bro.
Kwame, but
focus is the big thing. Knockout. If you have no focus, listen. It's like Andre Ward said. If those miles that you don't run, that shit shows up in the ring, especially with someone who's an elite fighter. And Lomachenko was elite at 130.
I'm just saying, go ahead and cook, Kwame, but we just can't let that slide. Like, we all know he would have lost to Loma at 130. Right. Like, I don't know that shit.
You don't know what happened.
Hey, man, why
go ahead and cook, bro.
We know Tank ain't want that fight. We know Tank ain't want that fight at 130.
Stop it.
Let Kwame finish his point.
The reason why
let Kwame go.
Let me say this real fast.
Everybody else
the reason why y'all saying Tank didn't want to fight is because Tank was following the orders of Floyd Mayweather, right? So Floyd, first of all, Tank said he would have fought anybody if the money was right. But Tank was following the orders of Floyd Mayweather. Hold on, bro. Tank was following the order of Floyd Mayweather to the point was, bro, let me finish, goddamn. Look, Tank was following the orders of Floyd Mayweather, fam. To the point was, yes, they had a plan with Tank, and they plan fucking worked, right? We want to put him in position to be the top shot over everybody else. Doesn't mean he was afraid of no goddamn Lomachenko. And when Floyd came out and said that shit about Tank, we're going to put him in our Tank. I've been talking to Todd above, and we want to do this. They had the little beef going on where Tank said, I'm not doing shit you say. I'll do what I'll say. That don't mean he was afraid to fight no fucking Loma. He been said he'll fight Loma.
And if we being real, bro, if we being real though, y'all, look, bro. If we being real about the situation, hold on, Money. If we being real about the situation, bro, Pedraza, hold up, Money. Let me get this out real quick.
I want to finish this last point. I want to finish this last point.
Let me go ahead though, bro. Give me a sec.
Just because you
Money, let me go ahead real quick, bro. Let me just say this, man.
This is the last thing I'm doing.
Just
because you thought he was gonna lose to Lomachenko,
that boy, he gonna go, man.
Doesn't mean he will lose to fucking Lomachenko, bro. You just saying he'll lose to Lomachenko doesn't mean that he will lose to Lomachenko. That just show opinion on the fight, bro. Everybody got their opinions. I can't knock y'all if y'all feel like Tank would have lost to him. I still had Tank winning. Even Errol Spence, and I'm gonna send you the interview knockout. Even Errol Spence had Tank winning the goddamn fight back then. So everybody got their opinions, bro.
And this is what I was gonna say, and I want to let everybody finish their thoughts, bro. But this is what I was gonna say, bro. At the end of the day, to act like Loma was just unbeatable at that time, you got to understand, bro. Pedraza was extremely competitive with Loma. Linares was very competitive with Loma.
135
Salido beat Loma, bro. Salido beat him. Okay? And Pedraza didn't fight Loma at 135, bro.
Yes, it did.
No, it didn't. I'm looking it up right now. I remember that being at 130, but go ahead and cook, and I'll.
They fought at 35, knockout. They fought at 35. That was at 35.
Lomachenko.
No, it was 35. You're right, but go ahead and finish. I want to answer my own goddamn question. I can't even answer my own goddamn question.
I'm just saying, Lomachenko was a mere mortal at 135, but at 130, after he had that loss to Salido because he was trying to fight like an amateur in the pros and didn't realize how shit could be real different, and the cadence of fighting as a pro was different. Let's not act like Lomachenko wasn't on an elite level.
No, he elite, but we acting like Tank ain't elite. But let's move past Loma and Tank. Like that's a fantasy fight.
I'm just saying at 130.
Finish cooking on the question so I can go, bro.
Yeah,
go
I got it. I'm just saying at 130. But look, I have Tank beating Lomachenko now because Tank is in the gym. He's taking his career serious. I can't take someone serious fighting someone who's at the top of their game and who's disciplined and doing what they need to do. I can't bet on somebody just because they represent the hip hop culture. I like them or they get knockouts because we've seen what happened to Mike Tyson when he was fucking off and then he went to Japan. Listen, you can't go into the ring and Coach, I'm pretty sure Coach would agree with this because he understands boxing. You can have all the talent in the world, but if a motherfucker,
bro, I disagree with you and I understand boxing. Just because somebody agrees with you, bro. Like,
I'm just saying, if a motherfucker's really good and he's in the gym and he's being disciplined, and another motherfucker is just talented and he's coming to the gym once in a while, the guy who's in the gym all the time, 9 times out of 10 is gonna win that matchup, and that's the only reason I pick Lomachenko over Tank. At 130.
I ain't mad at that. I just know that everybody Loma beat at 130. Tank would have beat him too. You think Loma would have beat him? I think Tank would have always beat Loma. We'll never know, bro. But overall, just your answer to the question before I move on and I give my take. Do you think Tank should? Do you think he should go ahead and do the mandatory? Yes or no?
You talking about with Kambosos?
No, with
do the mandatory with
Tank go ahead and petition to beat Devin's mandatory.
Yeah, because you know why I'm gonna hold him to that?
Yeah.
I'm gonna hold him to that because I'm gonna hold him to his word. He said he want to fight him next. I gotta hold that man to his word. That's what he said after the fight.
All right, before I go to Val, people gonna be mad at me, bro. People gonna be mad at me because I kind of started this shit. But my answer is this right here. My brother Young Billy put it. He put it in the chat. He said, "Hell nah, you shouldn't try to be no Devin Haney mandatory." And I agree, 100%. He shouldn't try to go be Devin Haney mandatory, bro. And I'm gonna share my screen, and it's very simple, bro. It's very simple. It's a very simple equation. My shit is loading up, right? I just give it a second, it'll pop up for us. But it all comes down to: should he chase the fight? Should he try to go get the fight?
Mandatory splits.
Yeah, he shouldn't try to be his mandatory though, bro. It's very
but that's not what they'll be bound by if they can negotiate something, right? I mean, if that's the way it works, right? I mean, I think they would,
I know, but they should just negotiate up front. But once my shit line up, I want to show it to everybody so we can all see the receipts. So we just know knockout ain't talking. Because I done did a whole lot of fucking research. Yeah, I did a whole lot of research on that shit. I'm like, yeah, he could do that shit, but then he gonna pigeonhole himself.
Them splits is a motherfucker. Yeah, them splits is always a motherfucker. That's why I said when one motherfucker had a chance to get damn near 50% split on a vacant title against the name, they should have took it. But they took the easy route.
Y'all can look at that split shit all y'all want to. Y'all can look at that all you want to. You know why? That's the difference between Devin Haney and Tank Davis. Yep. Y'all just said it right there. Y'all just made my point.
No, but Devin should have done that shit, bro.
Listen to what I'm saying, and I'm gonna tell you.
But coach, I ain't even got a chance to talk.
Oh, go ahead.
I ain't even got a chance to talk. So I got it on the screen. Everybody can see it. The purse. This is if they go to purse bid. If Tank Davis goes and he tries to exercise his mandatory or try to petition to be the mandatory, it's part B right here. What we're looking at. These are WBA bylaws and rules. 75% of the purse bid will go to the super champion, and 25% will go to the challenger, even if it is the champion. Meaning, even though Tank is the regular champion, if he's challenging the super champion, Devin Haney will get 75% of the purse split, and Tank Davis will get 25%. Now, for me, bro, the same way I said, look, Devin is worth more than that, bro. Devin is worth more than that. He should not do that. Now, the WBA, the WBO, and the WBC and the IBF, they've shown that they can do whatever they want, bro. I watched the WBO mandate a fight between Shakur Stevenson and Jamel Herring, where Jamel Herring was the champion, but they said that Shakur Stevenson would get the bigger split. I don't know if y'all remember that, but then they ended up working out a deal, and then Bob Arum just made the fight. So with the caveat too, based on their rules, he shouldn't. But if he does mandate it, and the WBA is like, yeah, we'll mandate it, but since you the bigger name, we would mandate the fight where Tank would get 50 or 60 or whatever it is, and then Devin Haney would get 40 or 30 based on their revenue performance, then yeah, he should mandate that shit. But the smart thing to do is to just try to do business, bro. Is to just try. If you're gonna try to make the fight, go try to make the fight. You got Bill Haney talking to Calvin Ford. You got Tank Davis saying he wants the fight. You got Devin saying he wants the fight. Just try to make the fight regularly. But what still remains to be seen, bro, what no one can get around is Tank Davis shouldn't do that shit right now. Because Devin Haney is not available, bro. Devin Haney is not available to fight right now, dog. Like, people keep coming with this shit. Like, Devin Haney is about to go around this bitch, drop all his belts, move up to 140 just to fight Tank Davis, bro. He's not doing that, fam. He is not doing that. He is about to fight George Kambosos. So what needs to happen while he's fighting Kambosos, Tank needs to fight somebody that is a good fight at the end of the year, and then they can hopefully work. And while that's going on, can't nothing stop their teams from negotiating in the meantime. They can negotiate in the meantime, have everything done to where, hey, if our guy win and your guy win, then boom, we meet up for the big mega fight that everybody want to see, and then both fighters said that they want. But for Tank to try to step in right now, not knowing whether or not, and the WBA is very PBC friendly, I wouldn't be mad at it if he did it in the future to try to guarantee his splits and shit. You know what I'm saying? That would be cool. But for right now, bro, nah, he don't need to do no shit like that. That would be stupid unless he can guarantee that he will get the shit that he can negotiate. Because if he just go to negotiate, he got leverage and shit. By going to petition to try to be the WBA mandatory, you could potentially, the WBA could say, all right, cool, we're going to mandate and then give Devin Haney 75 and give him 25. Then what?
Not how that go.
Then what? So he shouldn't do that.
If he mandated it, that's what would happen.
That's exactly
they would just go by the letter of the law. We seen it. Hey, we only seen the WBO.
That's
only right. But
if you're gonna negotiate anyway, coach, why should you try to mandate some shit?
There you go.
Right. Just put it in there. Just going to do the business.
Listen, OTB was talking about it earlier. All right. Listen, he can say, okay, Tank. Now, if he get mandated right now, right? But he already got under contract. They can talk to the WBA. They can say, okay, y'all can mandate the fight, but it's got to be after I fight Kambosos because I'm still under contract. I have to fight him, right? Now, the only time that Tank is gonna get a way lesser split, even if they mandate it, is if it goes to purse bid. It don't have to go to purse bid. Both sides got fucking money, so and they got fucking people that will make this fight. So
why not?
Hear me out, coach. Hear me out, coach. Just hear me out, coach. Just hear me out real quick. It ain't gonna take long. Mm-hmm. If Tank mandated, right? If Tank put the papers in and mandated with the WBA, then those rules are in place. Dev and them always got that as a fallback in negotiations, and they still got the upper hand 3-1. You feel what I'm saying? If you mandate it, if you just negotiate flat out, you know what I'm saying? Then you just negotiating flat out, and they ain't got this. And they ain't got this hatchet in the back of me saying if I don't agree to whatever the fuck they got going on, this thing gonna take 75% and I'm gonna take 25. Me being the cash motherfucking cow. Why would I do that? You know what I'm saying? I already knew the splits was gonna be a big deal, and why I'm saying that, I just said it because, hey man, that's the fight that need to happen for 135. You know, before Dev get too big and before motherfuckers get too far away from the waist, because they was already talking about 140, you know what I'm saying, and it not really happening within the next couple of fights possibly. So I'm just saying, coach, just smart business, you know what I'm saying, is for Tank them just to go do business flat out because they the A side.
I got a straight up point I want to make, bro. I got two things I want to say.
Go ahead, bro. This your show.
I got two things I want to say, bro. I find some things very odd, bro. And if it hit, then it hit. If it don't hit, then it don't hit. But what I'm noticing, bro, is two things, right? A lot of the same people that was running around here telling Tyson Fury, you ain't shit, okay? You ain't shit. You signed to do this. You said you was going to do this. You need to be a man of your word. You need to fight Deontay Wilder. People were saying that shit. People was going there Tyson Fury heavy, and I was one of them because rightfully so. If you say you going to do some shit as a man, bro, as a man. If I say I'm gonna be on Money Panel when he go live at 8 p.m. Central, that's my word. I'm pulling up. I'm showing up because I said I was gonna do the shit. And we was and a lot of us in the chat, in other chats, other content creators, we were all like, bro, that's messed up, bro. Tyson Fury over here trying to get out of what he said he was gonna do, right?
Well, he with this shit.
He ain't trying to do what he said he was gonna do. We was on his helmet, bro. But a lot of the same people that was saying, look, man, you need to honor your word and you need to fight and you need to go ahead and you need to fight Deontay Wilder. A lot of those same people now trying to figure out ways for Devin not to have to honor his, bro, and not to have to do what he said he was gonna do. Me personally, I was in the front lines, and I'm not saying you, coach. I was on the front lines, right? I was saying he shouldn't have signed that shit. That Undisputed ain't worth him giving away his freedom and his career and signing away to somebody that tried to block his shit. And Money was arguing with me saying, "No, you can't say that about Bob. He was just doing business and shit." I remember it vividly, bro. So that's one thing I'm noticing. Another thing I'm noticing is, well, Dev can just drop the belt. He already accomplished everything that he needs to accomplish. He can just drop the belts. He can move up. He can do this. But those same people were telling me that Canelo Alvarez ain't shit. That Canelo Alvarez, he went and got undisputed, but shit, that ain't shit. He still need to fight David Benavidez. He still need to go prove himself against David Benavidez and shit. Until I'm gonna give him that respect. But now Devin Haney is the man. He done accomplished all this shit, and he ain't got to do nothing. He can move up to 140 and all this shit. Nah, bro. He need to stay at 135. He need to go ahead and fight Kambosos because that's what he said he was gonna do. In the meantime, Tank Davis, I heard some shit about Rolly Romero talking about he want a rematch. Fuck no, don't want to see that. Okay. If Ryan Garcia get past Javier Fortuna, you can fight Ryan Garcia, or I got a Michelle Rivera, I got a Frank the Ghost Martin, I got a Jose Valenzuela. I got a lot of names that you can fight in the meantime while Devin is handling his business with George Kambosos. But we can't tell people to honor contracts when it suits us, but then skirt out of them when it don't. And then we cannot act like one person has accomplished everything because we rock with them, and then we don't rock with another person, and they got more to prove, and they need to fight somebody else. Nah, bro, they both got stuff to prove. Yes, Canelo Alvarez needs to fight David Benavidez. Facts, bro. But Devin Haney, he got to holler at Loma, bro. He got to holler at Tank. It's still questions to be answered at the lightweight division. So let's not just be advocating that he can just move up and he already accomplished everything and he ain't got shit to do at 135, bro. And I'm not saying nobody in particular is doing that. If you're doing it, then I would just ask that you stop, because to me, that's kind of, you know what I'm saying, that we can't do that shit, bro. We got to be fair all the way across the board.
I hate to bust the bubble, knockout.
No, let me catch the super chat. Then you can bust my bubble all you want to. Michael Gardner with the $5 in super chat said Bill will make it go to purse bid so they can get the lion's share. That is why Bill said mandate the fight. Yeah, that's good business for him. He should want that shit all day. But Tank,
knockout real quick. I just want to ask OTB. You said Tank need to prove itself, right? And all of this shit, right?
I said he need to fight somebody that's credible.
Okay. So besides Rolly, this next fight in between, right? Let's say Dev. Let's say in a perfect world, Dev is next. Who does he fight next at 135?
I take the Garcia.
But OTB, bro, you said
Tank got anybody. I take Frank Gonzalez. I mean Frank.
You said Tank got to fight somebody credible, bro. Is Leo Santa Cruz not a 4th division champion and had beat everybody he had ever been in the ring with? Right. Is Pedraza not a world champion and been looking good ever since then, bro?
Leo Santa Cruz.
Wait a minute. Let me say this.
One person that they thought Leo Santa Cruz was going to win.
Y'all try not to give Tank credit for Leo Santa Cruz, but y'all give Devin credit for JoJo Diaz. Cut the bullshit out, bro. Like the thing is this, bro.
I ain't never said I don't give Devin credit for JoJo.
It's a lot of kids that break up JoJo and all that shit.
I know, Coach.
When we looking at a situation, bro. All right, everybody go get it off, man. When we looking at a situation with Tank, man, he still fought Pitbull Cruz right there, who's a top shotter. Y'all bringing up Frank. Yeah, wait a minute. Don't say stop that because you motherfuckers bringing up and shouts out to my brother Frank Moore. Love and death. He's still a killer. It doesn't matter if you don't know who he was. You know who he is now, bro. So the situation is still.
He still ain't a top 5 talent in that division.
You was finna just say you wanted to fight Frank Morton, right?
Right. I said that'll be a credible fight.
So you looking at Frank Morton. It doesn't matter. You'll take Frank Morton, but you look at Pitbull Cruz, and you go tell me Frank Morton fought better competition than Pitbull Cruz.
Was a 2-week
replacement, bro. It doesn't matter.
That make the fight. That make the fight even tougher, bro.
That ain't who they wanted him to fight originally.
So when we're looking at the situation, right? So we're looking at the situation. You're looking at Devin, right? Devin beat. You gonna say JoJo? You gonna say Linares? You gonna say motherfucking the boy, who he just beat, George Kambosos for the titles, right? Then we look at Tank. You can't say you don't think Tank can beat all the motherfuckers who Devin just beat, bro. So stop trying to say, oh, he need to fight somebody that's credible when you're looking at the fucking talent in Gervonta Tank Davis, and you know that they want Gervonta Tank Davis. How do you say who is credible that ain't got no titles right now at 135 that you gonna say, oh well, if he beat him, then he'll be ready for Devin Haney. Like, cut it out, bro.
So you're telling me
OTB, check this out, though, bro. This is what I'm talking about, OTB. And then I want to let Coach, because Coach said he didn't get to make his point. But let me say this, OTB. Like, I feel what you're saying, bro. But when you say that, I'm old enough to remember, bro. And I'm not saying you was, because I don't know if you was on YouTube at the time. So Tank need to fight somebody credible. But when everybody, bro, I remember a lot of brothers on this panel and a lot of people in the chat when we were saying that, yo, Loma need to fight Devin, bro. Devin hadn't fought nobody credible yet, bro. We wasn't asking that of Devin. We saw the talent in Devin. We saw how cold he was, and we was like, yo, Loma need to fight him, bro. That's bullshit that he went and got that goddamn franchise belt and shit. Tank Davis has fought way better people than Devin fought at the time. Right? But we wasn't saying Devin need to go fight somebody credible. We just wanted him to fight Loma. But now Tank got to fight somebody credible, bro. Like, nah, I can't. Nah, I can see this.
So you telling me
Devin talent, they need to fight each other, bro.
So y'all telling me Tank been in a fight that y'all thought he was gonna lose?
So who have Devin fought? Who have Devin fought that you thought he was gonna lose?
How good they are, bro.
We talking about
who have Devin fought?
Theo left 135. Theo left 135. So who the fuck is Tank gonna fight right the fuck now besides Devin Haney that you think he gonna lose against that's available for him to fight? You know Loma in the motherfucking. You know Loma in the motherfucking war. At 135 pounds, who the fuck is credible that he can fight next right now that you can say, oh, he quote unquote deserves Devin Haney?
Coach, what's your names, Coach?
I got two names for you that it's a 50-50 fight. I got two of them. Frank Morton, that's one. Number two, Ryu is a fucking hell of a fighter.
He's a good fighter. Coming out of you love them Benavidez fighters, Coach.
I don't give a fuck where they came from.
No, I'm saying like I'm talking about their style. Like you like how they
who
fight.
The fuck
because he fight like a little
that made you say that they credible.
I don't see. Look. Hey, one second.
I don't like
it's the talent, right? It's the talent. So it's the talent for you, Coach.
It's
the
I don't
talent.
like see. This is what I don't understand about fans. First of all, that's duck talk. Who have they fought? I don't give a fuck if they motherfucking Lomachenko
right, Coach?
Hold on, Lomachenko got a fucking title shot in his second fight and his fucking third fight.
Because of his talent, Coach.
You can see talent-wise, these fucking boys can fucking fight.
But Coach, here's what I worry about you, OG.
Why shouldn't have to have to fight nobody who can fight?
No, he can fight whoever. He should have to fight great fights, and I agree with you on that. I just don't. The part where you lost me on TV was when you said he got to fight somebody like kind of to prove himself to get Devin or something. That's where I got lost.
He ain't fight nobody.
That's where I got lost.
And knockout. That's what I'm talking about.
We ain't seen Boots fight nobody, but we know that goddamn talent is real.
That's exactly what he's saying.
And I ain't no buyer on Boots.
Well,
you hear me saying
OTB is like big. That's where you lost me, bro. You said you gotta fight somebody to get a shot at Devin. Like I don't
even been a man.
I don't know, bro.
Now you see,
Exactly.
this is what
What you say not?
All these people say who Ryu fought. Zena, who Ryu fought.
Coach, you just agreed.
Will Cruz had fought,
but Coach,
and he was a
agreed.
fight for Tank Davis.
That's what making the point, man.
Wait, bro. OTB, how we making excuses
Everybody
for him not
forgot
to
that
fight
he was
nobody,
a step-in fight because asshole pulled out the fucking fight.
Coach,
Everybody
you just agreed
act,
that he should
that money. You ain't gonna out-talk me this time.
Coach,
I always let you
He saying you agree.
that bullshit. I'm gonna get my fucking points off.
You just said you just agreed.
I'm gonna make my fucking point.
You just agreed,
because,
Coach.
like I said, the difference between
Coach, it ain't
Tank
about
Davis
making a point,
and motherfucking
man. You just agreed that he should activate the thing, though, Coach.
And Devin Haney is this. Devin Haney decided I don't give a fuck about no money. I'm going to fucking make myself my legacy. That's the difference. Now, if Tank Davis do activate the shit and got to take less money, so what, motherfucker? You want to be a legend or you want to be a motherfucker just got rich?
Tank not about legacy, though. He ain't never bet on himself. And y'all gonna keep saving him. I see this shit now. Y'all gonna keep saving this boy. Take the training wheels off, man.
Hold on, OTB. Coach, you just agreed, though, Coach. You just agreed with what we talking about, Coach.
Hey, after you get through, I'm going to catch the super chat, then we're going to the right side. This is birthday, so we got to let right side talk.
All right, I got you. But, Coach, you just agreed with what Knockout said, right? You send your ass up here about to blow a heart gasket. When we said, OTB said Tank need to go fight somebody to prove himself to get a fight with Devin Haney.
I don't think
you just
I never said he had to prove himself. Wait a minute, words in my mouth too, man. We can run that shit back. I ain't never say he had to prove himself.
So what the fuck point is you making then, bro?
If you said OTB, I ain't gonna lie, that's kind of how I heard it too, bro. That's how I heard it.
Hold on, bro. You just said up here and said, well, no, because Tank need to fight somebody. Y'all said what the fuck he need to fight somebody for if you want to see him fight Devin?
Because he ain't fought no fucking body.
Man,
we know that.
Okay, so now you're saying that
now you say he got to prove himself.
Yeah,
what do you mean?
These dudes been fighting the same caliber of fucking competition, bro. So quit acting like Devin went out there and fought somebody that's.
Can I wrap it up in a bow real quick? Can I just wrap it up in a bow real quick?
Let me finish, bro.
We got to go to right side after this. 817. This is birthday, man. We got to. He being real quiet too.
Knockout put the question up there to see if Tank should activate the mandatory so he can fight Devin Haney next. That's the whole reason.
He can't fight him next. We already know that.
Well, he's just saying activated, bro. So the situation is, well, according to y'all, but that's another story. But now that we sitting up here, he said activated. OTB talking about, yes, he need to fight somebody. So when you look at wait a minute, OTB. When you look at the caliber opponents at 135, bro. Okay, the four names was Tank, Loma, Ryan, and T.O. T.O. gone, Loma off at war. Devin is obligated, and Tank is by himself now. So when we're looking at the motherfucking the landscape at 135, and we bringing up Frank Morton, we bringing up Michelle Rivera, right? We can say, we can put Ryan right there. We can put fucking Pitbull Cruz right there, right?
I like Valenzuela. Jose Valenzuela too.
Rayo. Shouts out to Rayo, right? So when we're looking at the landscape and we're looking at all these dudes, yes, y'all can look at them and y'all can say, well, this guy's more talented than him. Well, this guy, but they haven't did shit to really say that they're more talented. Well, to set themselves apart. Y'all looking at the skill set of what they're doing in the ring. So if Tank fought a Pitbull Cruz, right? If he fought a guy boy who they put right there, they all beat. Ryan Garcia is still open. Well, I ain't gonna say open right now. He's gonna be open because he's gonna fight in July, which was I had a point last night. That made him jump off knockout, but I had to get to the show, right? So he got a Ryan Garcia that's gonna be open. So y'all have to wait and see who he's gonna fight after all those dudes. But still, when you're looking at Gervonta Davis and you're looking at his body of work and you're looking at his name and you see that his name holds more fucking weight than Devin Haney, which is a fact.
So y'all gonna tell me it don't matter who the fuck he fight in between him fighting Devin Haney?
Bro.
Nah, hell no. I ain't saying that. I gave you all the names I want to see.
That was what I was saying then.
Nah, that's not what you didn't make that point.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
You didn't make that point. You should have made
it matter who the fuck he fight
in between the fight Devin Haney. In between the fight Devin Haney, he should fight, yes, because now we all want to see him fight, especially right now. And that's why Tank is telling us they trying to go out. Wait a minute. That's why Tank telling us he's trying to go after the Ryan Garcia fight. But you see motherfuckers shitting on Ryan. If he gonna fight Ryan Garcia, he's not fight somebody. He should go fight Frank Morton.
OTB like that fight though. OTB, he down with that.
How the fuck is Ryan Garcia is not credible?
I was the first person who said Ryan.
Yeah, so when people shit on the Ryan Garcia fight, Or if he who else? Fuck a Rolly, right? Yeah, I won't mind him seeing him fight Frank Martin.
Here's the thing too, money that they do, man. Here's what's going
Frank
on.
Up, so he ain't getting no Frank Martin next, bro.
Nah,
so
he ain't
we know
getting.
that.
I don't think that's happening, but because Frank already got a fight coming up. But here's what, and I want to pass the right side. Let me catch super chat first. Zenith with the $10. He say, why would Heyman advise Tank to fight someone that is trying to dishonor their contract after they just got out of court dealing with someone that tried not to honor their contract? No one would.
I'm gonna get to this show, I appreciate you, my brother.
All right, bro, take it easy, bro. All right. So before I get the right side, I wanted to say this real quick, bro. Here's my thing. So I remember the brother Key from Everything Boxing. Shout out to him. Y'all go subscribe to him. He was telling me that Rolly was going to go 12 rounds, right? Coach told me that Rolly was going to be Tank Davis' toughest fight. But then what happens when Tank Davis go do what he's supposed to do to these guys? They say they ain't shit. He ain't fought nobody. So what I don't want us to get into is if he fights Michelle Rivera and dusts his ass off, I don't want to hear about him just being a prospect. If he fight Rayo and dusts his ass off, I don't want to hear shit about him being a prospect. I want us to be able to say, okay, these are good fights. And then when he go in there and show you that it ain't what you think it is, we got to get that young man credit for that, bro.
But just like you said in the Canelo, why should we think it's going to happen? Tank ain't never fought no damn prospects. He ain't never fought no. Why would he do it now?
So Ryan Garcia, is that, or can we agree that if Ryan Garcia beat Fortuna, is that a good fight or no?
Oh, yeah, that's a good fight. I don't even think he's going to win.
I told you, that's the fight Tank need.
I don't think he's going to win it, to be honest.
Right side, birthday man.
Hey, I don't know neither.
Happy born day, right side. What was you about to say, bro?
Appreciate it. No, hey, on my birthday, I love. First off, shout out to Knockout. Shout out to the panel, man. I know I done already been up here, but and shout out to the chat. Everybody showing love to the chat, man. Much love to all y'all.
Yes, sir.
I think right now the reason we having this conversation is because Tank Davis is the guy. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody's telling me, even though he hasn't got the belt, Tank is the guy. He's man. He can make the fights happen, right? And we never seen Tank go out and actually make those fights happen. That's what we're looking for. And so, even though I understand what he's becoming, not necessarily saying he needs to prove something, but he's saying that, damn it, we want to see the role. We don't want to see that. We all know Tank Davis has shown, and I know y'all say he developed late, and so he just coming into his own right now. I got it. If he doesn't fight a Devin, and it's ironic because the other fights that he's mixed throughout his time at 35, 30, 40, wherever we want to say, Mario, that wasn't a huge fight. That wasn't a name we were looking at for a team fight. For Draws, that was a good fight. But
breaking up.
You breaking up pretty bad, right side.
Yeah, we tried. We tried to rock with you.
Yeah, that shit. Hey, but knocked up.
Hey, why Billy? What's up, bro? Get in here, man. What you got, bro?
To answer your question, hell no, he shouldn't take that mandatory position. Fuck, man, come on, man. Look, that shit don't even make no sense, man. I wouldn't do it if I was him, and it's not even. It's not saying that I don't want to see him fight Devin, but of course they can go to the table and negotiate, like Calvin Ford was saying on the podcast. I just think that's more beneficial. Ain't no way Tank Davis about to take no mandatory split. Even then, I mean, it just. Some of this shit just be sounding far-fetched, man. To be honest, I feel like Devin Haney got a fight. I feel like we got it. Like Calvin said, you got to figure out what you're doing with Kambosos. It's simple as that. Once you get that situation squared away, whether you fight him or step aside money is paid to where you can actually negotiate this fight, then that's different. But until that comes, I mean, I feel like everything else is a pipe dream. I feel like, and that doesn't mean I don't want to see Tank and Devin mix it up. I just know I'm just being realistic. I don't think that him fighting to be a WBA mandatory would skip this this undisputed rematch. The process takes, has to take its course, and you're not going to supersede and skip this rematch that's already signed and sealed and delivered. You get what I mean? So what Bill and them were saying, it's good and it's great for the build up. And shout out to Tank and shout out to Devin. They both doing their thing. Devin is the king of 135. I agree with everybody on the panel saying that. But Tank is the king of, with drawing power in his own right. So I think they both bring something to the table that they both want from each other. You get what I'm saying? As far as, Devin Haney wants to fight Tank because he knows he's a big draw. Tank wants to fight Devin because he's the king of 135 now. He got all the belts.
That's not why Devin want to fight Tank.
Why Devin want to fight Tank? Why Devin want to fight Tank?
Because Devin wants to prove that he is the best at 135.
Right. But Coach, Devin know he can't fight Tank right now. So that's
listen, I understand that part. Listen, I understand the part. I understand the part that he gotta honor this contract. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is the brother just made a thing that he's doing it because Tank is a big draw. No, that's not why Devin Haney want to fight Tank Davis.
Overall, he want to be known as the best out there. Period.
Tank's fighting.
Period.
I mean, Haney's fighting for legacy. That's
right.
And what I'm gonna say, because I was saying this to you earlier, Knockout, when I said,
"What up, bro?"
I hate to bust your bubble, but
yeah, I heard you say that. Then you didn't get it out.
Yeah, this whole panel, this is all great what we're talking about, but let's just be realistic. Tank is not going to fight Devin Haney before he fights Ryan Garcia. From a business standpoint, they've been building Tank and Ryan Garcia for 6, 7, 8 years.
8 years.
They've been building that shit. And Floyd this is the difference, right? And Coach, either it was Coach or the brother down here that's just spoke before Coach brought it up. You know, Devin Haney is the king of 135, but Tank is the star of 135. That's
Floyd make
that's
that
the
Mexican
difference.
money before he do that, ain't he? You right, Kwame.
And the star portion of it is going to supersede everything, because it's just like we go back to our old debate where me and Knockout was going at it, right? And this is why I fuck with what Coach is saying, is because Tank went back to Floyd. So Tank wants to go the star route. Period.
Calvin Ford said he ain't with Floyd no more, bro.
Oh, that's what for Calvin Floyd. Calvin Ford is also the same coach who sits in the corner and allows Floyd to talk to his fighter all damn fight. So I don't follow shit he say when it comes to business. Calvin Ford's along for the ride, because let's not act like, because I was gonna cook money on this, but I got cut off. All this father figure shit you talk about, let's not act like Tank Davis didn't go hire Kevin Cunningham a couple times and cut off Calvin Ford.
Which was smart. He looked sharp under Kevin Cunningham, bro.
He sure
bro,
did.
He looked nasty.
He sure did, because they see Calvin Ford loved Tank. Calvin Ford generally care about Tank. Calvin Ford been there with him for a long time, but sometimes the fighter could be a star to you still, even though you see him as Tank. He's a star. Calvin Ford driving Rolls Royces now, and that's because of Tank. Like I said, the difference is when you look at Devin Haney, like Cole said, he fighting for legacy. He's the type of champion you want in a weight class if you love the sport, because you want a champion who's gonna say, you know what, I want to fight all the champions. I want to prove that I'm the best by fighting the best guys out there. And I'm not saying Tank. I feel like Tank does want to do it, but I feel like it's more of an ego thing, because he really feels that he could beat all of these guys too. But he put the fame and the star power and the Mayweather experience in front of all of that shit, and that's the shit that's gonna govern his career, whether we like it or not.
Facts. Fucking facts.
And regardless of who, ain't none of them get through the Tank. He was still missing weight as a champion. He
missed weight one time, bro. He missed weight one time in his career, bro.
Did he not miss weight, bro?
One time.
Okay, so was it after
you said he was missing weight? Like
was it after he was a champion?
Nah, he missed weight twice. Tank missed weight against I remember, because I used to fuck with IOTBA, and I remember him and Tank got into it because he told Tank he was losing his belt on the scale. And then after that, he lost his belt again on the scale during the Mayweather Conor McGregor fight.
That's the only time he missed weight.
There was another time he missed weight too, before that.
He only missed weight one time in his career. Go look it up, bro.
I'm gonna go research it, but that's
he missed weight one time, and then he missed weight on the first try against Gamboa, but then he came back and made weight.
But Coach, this is why I see what Bonnie was trying to argue me down about shit. This is what I'm talking about. With Tank, you telling me that this was the same Tank back then who was fighting at 130. You telling me a motherfucker who was missing weight and I remember one time he came to a fight at Showtime.
Y'all keep saying missing weight. He missed weight one time, bro.
My point. I remember one time Tank came to a fight at Showtime and Steven Espinoza was clowning him and calling him a welterweight, and that's when they made the Cabbage Patch picture of him, right? So you telling me a motherfucker who living like that was gonna go beat Lomachenko at 130?
I'm telling you, I believe he could, and he had a chance. The fight never happened. You can't just act like that's a fact, bro. Now you can't say Lomachenko would have beat his ass at 130 max. Like that ain't no fact, bro. Like that's what you think.
None of that shit is concrete. None of that shit is
concrete. The shit out of Tank back then.
None of these matchups are concrete.
Boy, I'm on my show, but I'm still listening in. Boy, Kwame, stop all that goddamn cap, Kwame.
Nigga, you should go to a show.
Get it, Money.
He said he lied, but he had to come back just to holler at you, Kwame. Money.
Yeah, Money hilarious, bro.
Hey, Money, you a bad motherfucker, Money.
I listen to everything, motherfucker. I don't just run out. He capping. He missed weight once, and with the Kevin Cunningham situation when he went over there. Yes, Calvin Ford knew about that, but wasn't Calvin Ford still in the corner as well?
But so, nobody get through to him.
They can go out and do different things, bro. But where is his ass at right now?
Still right back with Calvin, now bro. To be dedicated.
Yeah, so you can't sit up here and say, "Oh well, Calvin Ford is driving this off a Tank. He's along for the ride." Well, Calvin Ford invested into Tank when he was a kid. He deserved to go along for the ride. So don't keep trying to bring Calvin Ford. He's sitting right there while Floyd.
Tank don't listen to him.
My point is,
Floyd is Floyd, bro. He go coach from the corner regardless, fam. He don't know how to shut his fucking mouth.
What up, G5?
That's why Mickey Bay got his ass knocked out against John Molina, right? When his daddy kept saying, "Focus on me," that's just Floyd Mayweather. So he gonna be Floyd. He gonna have an effect over certain people. But it don't take away from Calvin Ford and who he is.
I'm not saying it take away from Calvin Ford.
Well, you trying to make it like that?
No, I'm not. What I'm saying is that Calvin Ford don't have no say. He don't have no say. He got to say when it comes to training, but Calvin Ford have no say when it comes to what kind of
movement. But Knockout just said.
Tank do what the fuck Tank wants.
Wait a minute. Knockout just said.
Tank do what Mayweather wants.
Calvin Ford said that Tank is not signed with Mayweather. You said, well, I'm not listening to shit he's saying. This that you don't know.
I'm
not. You have to wait and see, bro. You don't know, like you can't say that, bro.
I think Kwame, do you want him to be signed to Mayweather, bro?
Yeah.
Listen,
but I'm gonna get back to the show now.
All right, man, go do your show, man. Damn, go do your show, man. Have a good show, bro.
Listen, I have to accept Tank as who he is, right? In a perfect world, would I want him signed to Floyd Mayweather? No, in a perfect world, but. All the stuff that you guys is talking about, right? And see, Monty gone, but Monty loved to bring it up. Oh, Tank is a star. Oh, Tank is a star. He used to put the asses in the seats. That's because of Floyd. Period.
No, it's not. No,
it's because of Floyd. That's yes, it is.
No, bro.
Y'all tripping.
Hey, where was Floyd in Tank's last fight?
What does that matter? Floyd built.
Where was he at?
What are you talking about, bro?
Where was he at? Wasn't he like in Dubai or some shit?
Fighter. He's Mayweather fighter.
Floyd show up to the press conference and never failed to fight.
How many other fighters did Floyd build up?
Are you under the impression that if Tank Davis don't sign, if Tank Davis is on his own, are you under the impression that somehow his sales are going to drop?
I prove the point. I prove the point to you. Because Coach is a very rational person. So I'm going to ask you a question, Coach. Coach. Tank Davis. Yes. What is Tank Davis most known for in boxing?
Knockout.
Okay, and he has a high knockout percentage, high knockout ratio. That's why people show it regardless of who he fights, right?
Right.
Now, Terence Crawford, someone that you guys think I don't like, but I'm going to use him as an example against Tank. Now, since Terence Crawford has come into welterweight even before that, what has he done to all his opponents?
Knocked him out.
Okay, is Terence Crawford a pound for pound fighter, widely known as a pound for pound, where you want to put him is up to you. In the sport of boxing, is Terence Crawford a pound for pound fighter, Coach? Yes or no?
Absolutely.
Okay, so why is a pound for pound fighter who's knocking out everybody that he fights gets 135,000 people to buy a pay-per-view, but a motherfucker like Tank, who y'all keep saying ain't fought nobody, missing weight, losing
Different
shit on the
knockout.
scale, and now you're gonna sit up and say the reason why he's not a star is because of Floyd Mayweather? Are you
Great
serious?
question.
Different type of knockout.
Great
Different
question.
type of knockout.
Different type of knockouts.
I'll explain. I'll explain it to
people
you.
to sleep.
I'll explain it to you. For everything you saying about Terence Crawford, he got 29 knockouts in like 38 fights. Tank got 26 knockouts in 28 fights. Number one. Number two, Tank Davis, like Terence Crawford wrecking shit at 147. Yes, facts. Knocking everything out at 147. Tank knocking shit out in every weight class. Every one of them hoes. 130, I'm sleeping your ass. 140, I'm dusting your ass off. 135, I'm starching your ass. And let's just be real, bro. Tank got a more likable personality.
That's a
People
fact.
like Tank more, bro.
That's a fact.
People like Tank more. They vibe with him more. They like his story more. So I'm going to point to all of that shit and say that's why he sell more than Terence. Oh, and on top of that, I ain't saying Floyd Mayweather hurt, but your point is he's doing all that shit because of Floyd. Like it's only Floyd. Nah, bro. Floyd might have something to do with it. And on Terence Crawford's side, maybe Bob Arum was hurting his ass. That ain't Tank fault. That ain't Terence.
But that's my point.
Gervonta Davis is more charismatic, bro. And he's doing that shit through multiple weight classes. And his shit is more flashy. Like Bud will stop your shit, but Bud ain't Leo Santa Cruz and dudes, bro.
Exactly.
Bud ain't Leo Santa
Ask him a real
shit, bro.
I hear that.
Say, bro.
Let me say this though. Let me say this. So are you telling me?
Knocking out.
Quick question. So you telling me? Let me ask you a question, knockout. So if Terence Crawford was signed to Floyd Mayweather through 140 to 147, you don't think he with the skill level that he possessed and what he's done, you don't think he would be a big star? You don't think he's a big star?
Yeah. I think Terence Crawford. I think Terence Crawford, Keyshawn Davis. I think any fighter that's currently signed to Bob that's a Black American fighter that has skills like that, if they were under Mayweather, then yes, bro, they would be bigger than what they are because he does a better job. He does a better job.
Knockout. I got something to say. Okay.
All right, Coach. And then to OTB's question, real quick.
This is the point that Kwame is trying to make for y'all.
Nah, I got you, Coach. OTB asked a question right before him, then I'm going to be quiet. OTB said, how long can Tank be a star? Because I heard you, OTB, and I'm always acknowledge you, bro. He said, how long you think Tank can be a star knocking out the guys he been knocking out? I would say not much longer, bro. That's why we calling for him to fight the best, number one. But number two, let's keep in mind, like he's not like his knockout of the year that he does have was against a 4th division champion and knocked out and beat everybody he had ever been in the ring.
You, man.
Canelo Crawford can be. Fuck you mean?
So I don't know, bro. But Coach, go ahead, Coach. What was you about to say?
This is what Kwame is trying to explain to y'all, and he's forgetting one thing. Okay, now would y'all agree that Tank Davis, he's a star because of matchmaking done by it is because
it is. We gotta all admit that.
It's because of matchmaking that was done by TMT.
Right.
Don't get me wrong. Tank is a hell of a fighter. But him becoming a star was pushed so hard by Leonard Ellerbe and Floyd Mayweather because of Mayweather's popularity.
Here's why I say no, and here's why I don't go together. Go ahead, Coach.
And it allowed them to keep the training
Mayweather's popularity in all over the place. When Mayweather speaks, everybody know it as much as some people hate it. Everybody listens. Everybody listens when Floyd talks, bro. And the matchmaking that Tank has had, y'all cannot tell me that he has fought the best competition because he hasn't. Because of matchmaking, and he does exactly what he's supposed to do. He go up in there and he fuck them dudes up.
Yep. What fucking match you gonna make?
So let me tell you
this. Didn't have
go
matchmaking.
Ahead, young Billy. Go ahead, young Billy.
I just want to know because I feel like every great fighter that was brought up has pretty good matchmaking. I don't understand. So Tank is the only one that had good matchmaking.
No, but it extends to now at this point in Tank's career. It's still going on. That's where we have a problem.
It's the longest.
So, a couple of things, bro. A couple of things real quick.
Division. Listen. He's a one division real world champion. Think about what I'm saying.
Look how small he is.
Not no subtitles, not no fucking regular shit and all that bullshit. He's really a one division world champion.
But check it out, coach. So I hear what you're saying. I hear what everybody's saying, but check it out, bro. Like, listen to me, okay? I hear what y'all are saying, but on one hand, you're saying it's great matchmaking, and then on the other hand, you said he's a hell of a fighter. I would argue that it don't matter. He was gonna do that to people, whoever you put in front of him. We can't say he would or wouldn't. We got to see the fights. Number one. Number two, Tank is not his first fighter, bro. It's not his first fighter. How come Richardson Hitchens? How come Malik Hawkins? How come all these other fighters ain't no stars, bro? He got one star and one star only, and his name is Gervonta Tank Davis. It ain't because of matchmaking. It's because of what he doing with him. And we can all say all this shit about Tank, but at the end of the day, out of all them people that we try to group together in that weight division, people that put Ryan Garcia, they'll put Teofimo Lopez when he is at 135, they'll put Tank Davis, and they'll put Devin Haney. They'll group them all up, and they'll put them all together, saying this is the future of 135 pounds. At the end of the day, out of those four people, the only one that's fought somebody is Teofimo Lopez, bro.
True,
he's the only one that has fought somebody that we would consider to be a very good fighter that you can measure yourself against. The rest of them, all of them, we may like Devin Haney's attitude better. We may like the way that he's moved better. We may like what he says and how Bill comes out and they want all the smoke. We may like all of that better. But at the end of the day, in the actual ring, they fought the same people. Both of them fought Yuriorkis Gamboa. One of them had a snooze fest that outboxed him, and it was a grappling match because Gamboa could do nothing. Great performance, taking nothing away from it. The other one came in, missed weight the first time, made weight the second time, knocked his ass down 3 or 4 more times, and then ended up stopping him in the 12th round in a much more exciting fight. So it has nothing to do with matchmaking because they have examples of fighting the same exact fighter. One fight went one way, the other fight went another way. That's why he's a star, bro.
As
not
far as styles go,
Bro,
you can't say that everybody he fight ain't the same fighter. All of them front foot dominant fighters. Ain't none of them lateral. Ain't none of them have no lateral movement. He don't fight nobody except for.
So who the fuck was fight during that time? Is my fucking question. All of this, he fight the same style as matchmaking. All of that shit. Give me some motherfucking body because besides Teofimo Lopez, who moved to 140,
Teofimo Lopez fight.
He the only one that fought somebody, bro.
Lopez fight.
He the only one that done fought the type of fights that we want.
Who Teofimo Lopez fight?
He fight
Who he fight?
So
why can't they fight him? Now let's not act like it ain't people that was down there with that grade of talent, bro.
Fight for Dale.
No, we not
now we going back to your resume too.
Stop the clown shit. That shit sounds. Hey, he talked that same shit about making a fight for your homeboy Bud with Earl, and he never fought you. And you want that credibility?
No, OTB, he couldn't have fought. He couldn't have fought Teofimo, bro. He couldn't have because Teofimo was on the top rank playing, bro.
That fight wasn't gonna be
made, bro. This is where y'all lose.
But they was gonna make the Loma fight happen.
Who was?
But they was gonna make the Loma fight happen.
Man, they wasn't making no Loma fight happen, bro. All these people be talking, fam. Y'all believe people talk too much, bro.
Y'all losing me with Teofimo because, as I understand, this is what I understand in any sport. And
just so everybody knows, this is gonna be the last point because I gotta wrap the show. I gotta go.
Right. In any sport that I have ever witnessed, when a person is knocked off their crown and lose, then somebody else takes over that spot. The next one come knock them off that crown, then the next person take that spot. Devin Haney beat
It don't.
The man who beat the man who y'all said was a bad motherfucker, Lomachenko, who was the man.
Yeah, he
so
was.
I don't understand how you giving Teofimo this credit, but then Devin don't get it because if the guy's name was Kambosos. Devin Haney beat the fuck out of Kambosos, who beat the fuck out of fucking Teofimo, who beat motherfucking Lomachenko. Man, y'all tripping, bro. Man, how y'all just give it and say fucking Kambosos, he wasn't all that. He fucked this dude.
Nobody did Kambosos.
Can I answer that, Coach? Coach, can I answer that? With all due respect, in boxing, at some point you got to defend before you get that credit. These guys are all one-off. It could be a bad night. All I'm saying is you can't give Devin all this credit like he fought this crazy competition level. He beat Kambosos, that's it. Now, if he defended against a Loma or something, you give it to him. But he didn't beat Loma.
He got to fucking beat. Hold on, don't make sense to me.
He has to beat level than Tank did.
He has to beat. First of all, he beat Linares. He beat Jojo. He beat fucking Gamboa. He beat fucking the man who beat the man, and now he's the undisputed fucking champion of the world.
Let me say this, man. I didn't want to do this. I didn't want to do this shit, but I want to show y'all how flawed what Coach just said is. Then we're gonna wrap the show. I want to show y'all how flawed this shit is, right? So if we want to say Devin Haney beat Kambosos, Kambosos was the man. Okay, Kambosos, all right, beat Teofimo. Teofimo was the man. Teofimo beat Lomachenko. Lomachenko was the man. All right, I hear all of that. Well, let me do this then. Since we can do that, I want to play this game too, okay? Gervonta Tank Davis knocked the shit out of Leo Santa Cruz. Leo Santa Cruz beat Carl Frampton. Carl Frampton beat Nonito Donaire. Nonito Donaire beat Nordine Ubali. Y'all see how that shit work?
Okay, so with that,
y'all see how that shit work? Y'all see how that shit work? If we want to do that, okay? If we really want to do that, I can go. We can just keep going. I could have kept going, but I stopped because there's way more people that Nonito beat that are world champion level fighters and Hall of Famers and shit. Exactly. I'm just gonna leave it alone, bro. I'm gonna leave it alone. But if we want to do that, if that's what make you cold, then damn it, Tank Davis beat Leo Santa Cruz, who beat Carl Frampton, who beat Nonito Donaire. So I ain't trying to hear none of that shit, man. They need to fight. Don't make you the man, bro. I'm not trying to hear that shit, bro. You can't get credit
triangle theory,
who beat somebody else.
Ain't no fucking triangle theory. Devin Haney is the undisputed fucking champion of the fucking world. He is the fucking king of the mountain. Y'all don't understand, bro.
We're not debating that. We saying he the man, but that's a triangle theory. Shane Mosley, they went through that back in the day. You could do that.
Knockout's words were the only person who really fought competition was Teofimo.
Because he beat Loma, not Devin. You can't, you know.
But
Theo
I guess you know what? You know what? I'm from a different. You can't say that. I guess I'm fucking retarded now because you know what?
You're right. Devin Haney is the man, but you just acting like Kambosos make his resume so cold. That's all I'm saying.
Kambosos is not the top of the. He's not the top.
He was the man. No, I agree with Coach. Kambosos was the man. Devin Haney beat him, so Devin Haney is the man. Where I disagree with Coach is beating Kambosos somehow made his resume so much better than Tank's. That's where I disagree.
That's what I'm saying.
But anyway, y'all, I gotta get this word. I'm 5 minutes over. I gotta wrap the
made it better.
I gotta wrap the show. So let me go to Herbert. You go first, man. Give your last words, and we'll wrap the show. And then Zenith, I'm gonna catch a super chat. But go ahead, Herbert. Give your last words real quick, man.
It's been a pleasure on here. This is my first time, fellas. I enjoyed myself tremendously. I'm new to the channel. Like I said, I'm still new to boxing. I try to do my research. So best believe if we going back and forth, I appreciate everything y'all brothers do for me, and I'm learning a lot. Y'all brothers have a good night. Appreciate everything, man. Thank you.
You do the same, Herbert. Take it easy, man. Let's go to A17. A17, get your last words out, bro.
Man, y'all know what time it is. Shit, appreciate the love. Knockout. You know I'm always give you a hard time. You know what I'm saying?
As
Salute.
you should, bro. As you should. We brothers. It's all good. I ain't tripping.
Salute to the panel. Y'all know what it is. We always, you know what I'm saying, locked in. Yo, OTB, you know what time it is, guys.
Family, man. We rock,
I'm
bro.
gonna hold your feet to the fire, man. I'm gonna hold your motherfucking feet to the fire.
You two mofos tried to turn this shit into a Terence Crawford and Errol Spence conversation.
The
whole goddamn night.
missed me, man. He just missed me. That's how he tell me, yeah, man.
I just know that's how I can, you know what I'm saying? I can always tug on Superman cake. You dig what I'm saying? I got to be able to fuck with the pound for pound goats. But anyway, man, I'm gonna get out the way, man. Say knockout. Hey, in the words of Ricky, I'm gonna salute Ricky tonight. And forever, Batman motherfucking forever. Y'all always keep the name in your mouth. Hey, salute to Brian. I seen the video that he did. Also, I seen the Russells today. I watched the Russells get down, man. It was good to see them brothers. You know what I'm saying? They strong in spirit, but I can still feel like, you know what I'm saying? So salute to them, man. Let's continue to support them. And salute all the work that these men do, man. You see these boxers coming back to YouTube now, and they trainers and shit. Now they doing podcasts.
Hey, I seen that shit too. Hey.
It's because
already, yeah, man. We working, bro.
Down film and all type of weird shit.
Smash that like button and goddamn me, subscribe and support any way you can. I'm out the way.
All right, bro. Peace. YB Young Billy came and graced us with his presence today. Young Billy, man, let everybody know where to find you when you're going live, man, and all that good shit, man.
Man, young billionaire boxing, man. But thank you, bro, for allowing me on. Big bro, it's always great talking to you, Texas boys, always. But yeah, man, this Tank and Devin stuff is heating up, bro, and that just shows you that Tank is gonna be in the fight that people want to see soon. Because I mean, the pressure is there, man. The public pressure, the Wild TBC, the whole YouTube community starting to put that pressure there. And yeah, man, it's gonna happen. I think Devin and Tank is a super fight, a mega fight. Man, I can't wait to see it knockout. I know where you stand with it, and I know where everybody else on the panel stood with it. But it's good that we could debate this and keep building that interest. So yeah, man, keep doing what you do, knockout, brother. Appreciate you. Sorry for keeping you on so late, man. But thank you for letting me on. And y'all have a great night.
You too, bro. Holla at you, man. OTB, welcome back, bro. It was great to have you, man. I gotta go. I gotta go to you, bro. Go ahead and let everybody know where to find you, man. And man, keep and all that shit, man. Give your last words, bro.
First of all, it's great to be back, man. I really miss talking that shit with y'all. I ain't even gonna
Same, bro. Same, bro.
Hey, don't be going on them other channels talking shit though. Don't be going on.
Yeah, bro. Don't do that.
Switching it up on.
Yeah, but that man knockout, I can't stand his ass. Coach don't know shit.
Hell no. I'm loyal to the guys, man. Y'all birthed me, man. Y'all definitely birthed me as a channel, so I'ma always be in debt to y'all, man. Gotta say that. But yeah, man, good to be back, man. We cooking, man. We definitely cooking. Have my co-host on, man. I'm about to call him now and get this schedule together.
Yeah, call him and tell him. Don't be hating on Tank like that, bro. When y'all go live, I'm gonna come over there and I'm gonna troll in the chat. Y'all let me up on the goddamn panel. I'm gonna ruin the whole goddamn show. I don't care what y'all talking about. I'm coming up there and we talking about Tank. But nah,
facts, man. And I got a special show tomorrow, man. We gonna be the first time we gonna do this. Me and Marcus, Ohio Run Boxing. We gonna do a special Ohio show. Let y'all know you dig what's going on with all our Ohio fighters. We got a few of them talking about tapping in. So them Fridays at 3:00, man, make sure y'all there, man. And then we'll have a show schedule once I holler at Kwame. Then we can wrap everything up. But I know I'm gonna need y'all to come teach class over a few days. So
man, all you gotta do is let me know when to come, bro. Like I will pull up. All you gotta do is let me know and I will come, bro. I support y'all, man, wholeheartedly, bro.
I definitely need my two biggest professors, man. I told Keon already, but I need y'all as I need my faculty. You feel me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We in that thing, man. Well, salute to you, bro. Thanks for coming up as always, bro. All right, peace out, man. Hey, right side, man. Happy birthday, bro. You hopped off, bro, but happy birthday again. I hope you did everything. Happy birthday, right side. Today. I hope you have a great weekend, bro, and enjoy your stuff. And I appreciate all your support. Coach from Glove Up Boxing, man, getting his channel going.
We're about to drop some content real soon, brother. So
man, I'm excited for you, bro. Listen, I don't care what y'all say. I don't care what y'all think, bro. I got like 3,000 something subscribers, bro. Everybody needs to go sub to Coach. No reason we can't get him up there quick. I respect his boxing mind. I respect him as a man and what he stands for. And damn it, bro, he be cooking. We don't agree on everything. Absolutely. But damn it, he always got some knowledge for your ass when it comes to this boxing shit and just life, bro. He's wise as hell. So y'all be some damn fools not to go subscribe to him. That's why I wanted to go ahead and save him for last. Coach, let everybody know what's going on, when is content coming, when you going live, man. Just everything that you got going on over there at Glove Up Boxing, man. What's popping?
Well, you know, me and the Queen, we getting all of this stuff together, man, and she just been a gem, bro. She just done helped me out so much, and you know, showing me everything with this. You know, I'm pretty decent with computers, but she's on another level. So, you know, y'all come and check us out, man. It's gonna be me and the Queen most of the time, and me sometime, you know. So, we gonna get it
and y'all
together.
Know y'all gonna find me over there. So shit, I'm there. So y'all need to be there too. Goddamn it, I'm going to be there.
Yeah, me and the Queen gonna get it together, man, and we're gonna put out some content real soon. And y'all just come and subscribe, man. I appreciate everybody in the chat. Appreciate the whole family, bro, because we all got to stick together, no matter if we disagree or agree on shit. You know, everybody got their own opinions. As long as we show respect to each other and love each other, bro, because that's what it's all about.
Already, Coach. Well, look, man, salute to you and have a good evening, man. And I'll catch you next time, bro.
All right, brother.
All right, peace out. All right, man. Look, y'all, another great show, man. I appreciate everybody that rocked out with us, man. Stayed on with us. And you know, let us give y'all some good boxing talk, man. Let me see where we can send y'all to if you want more boxing talk. Let's see which one of the brothers might be live right now. In case you want some more boxing talk, you can go check them out. Looks like Money's live. Money's live right now. So y'all go check out Money Brown TV over there. He is live right now. But thank you everybody for showing up and showing out. Be sure to watch boxing this weekend. All the fights that I did, I forgot to tell y'all. So the Briedis fight, the fight with Joyce, those on ESPN Plus. Now you got to get up early as shit for the Briedis fight. That mug is like at 5 a.m. on Saturday morning, and then the Joyce fight is like at 2 p.m. on Saturday afternoon here in America. And they both on ESPN Plus, so y'all be sure to check those out. Watch boxing so you can help the sports grow. And thank you for everybody that showed up and showed out. We had Educated Jab up in here, Teach was in here, Rick Timms was in here, Sir Ambo was in here, Bole, Young Billy, Right Side, Darius Gillard, Johnny Q, Zenith 360, Batman Forever, aka A17, TJ, Peter, Best Dad Ever. Who else we had up in here, man? Caesar G. Robert Magnum, man, everybody that came through, showed up and showed out. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Smash the like button on your way out. Thanks to everybody that donated in the super chat. Did I get any cash apps? I don't know why my cash app notification be tripping. I did get one yesterday, and I didn't shout it out yesterday because I didn't see it till late last night. But thank you to Aisha for that $5 in the cash app that I got yesterday. But thank you to everybody that's supporting the channel, man. Y'all be sure to sub if you haven't already. And thank y'all so much, man. We'll catch y'all the next time we live. Peace out.